Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing good today. How's your week starting? Is everyone doing good? We lost power today. Like, I was working and everything, and it snowed. Today was the first day of snow, and Mother Nature just decided, I'm not gonna go soft on the snow. Ain't no way. You guys are being tough, right? So it snowed, but not just a bit. Like, it was everywhere. It mostly, like, all dried up now, and there's no more snow left, but it was enough to cause like a lot of power outage. So at around like 9 a.m. at my work, we lost power, and then we're like, okay, what do we do? What do we do? So we waited a bit. Then they said that it would be back online by 11 a.m. So we went to like around our bus was were like, okay, so you guys can go move around, do some like um do some buying, go out, just be back by 11. Then it was not back at 11, so we went eating, then we came back at 12:30, and now it was back. So half my day was paid to do nothing. And welcome in, everyone. I forgot to say that, but thanks for the first call. Welcome in, Couch, and welcome in, Seraph. This is the deck list I'm gonna be bringing at the YCS. I would love to make some changes. Like in my testing, I realized that Ghost Ogre is not my favorite entrap. Like it's fine, but I'm gonna side it out most of the time. It's just that I did not understand how the YCS worked. And for me, a normal like programmer guy and someone that done submission for stuff often, I was like, okay, you can submit as much as you want until the deadline's done. But that's not how that works for the YCS for some reason. How that works is you submit once and you're done. Even if the deadline is Thursday, like at 4 p.m., if you submitted 3 weeks ago, well, sucks to be you. You gotta submit. You gotta keep what you have, even though there's no reason that you should be forced. I did not know that I could not submit, and everyone was telling me, like around me, everyone was telling me, oh, you can just submit one and just like resubmit afterward. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do what I did in university to at least make sure I don't forget. So what I did in university for most work was you submit a work like early on, so you have at least something submitted, and then you submit another version of it the day or the other day before. So that was my plan. So like I submit a pre-version. Like this version is not bad per se, but in my current version that I like to run, I only ran triple of the Horus. So triple Imseti and 2 of other Horus. But in this, I have the 4-1. It has its benefit, it has its disadvantage. The big downside of this is that you can break on those guys, and I don't like to break on those guys that much. But the deck is working fine. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it is still Vampire. So it is not the most consistent deck. It has a lot of starter. Like, Italy is a 1-card starter to get you into Beatrice, into the full combo. Vampire Ghost with any monster gets you into Beatrice too. Imseti with anything gets you into either Zombie Vampire or Coach King, which gives you enough to go full combo. So you have like 3 ways to start. The deck does not run that many entraps because it is built to break boards. Most of the time, like I tested against Zeta a lot. He's playing tier. And unless I'm facing like Shifter or Dweller, I can break most boards. Like I almost broke a full tier board, like completely full power, under Dweller. So this deck can actually do pretty good. Like it has a good matchup. It has a good like synergies and everything. And the fun part is I can decide to side out like engines completely. I can say, oh, I don't need the Ghost Fusion thing anymore. So I remove this, I remove the Shang-Chi, I remove like the All Gold to side in something else if I don't care. Like, if it's game 3, probably I remove the Ghost Fusion Engine because I don't plan on going lower than my opponent. And there's like a lot of room. The side deck is probably the part that I'm the less confident about because I'm not that good at side decking still. Like, I never know what I want to side and what I don't want. The draw are really important in this. But it's mostly training for that. For the extra deck, you're gonna see it's similar to my current like vampire list. You wish Master Duel has a side deck so you could practice. Yeah, exactly. Like a side deck in Master Duel would be interesting. Like make it another like event or just custom room. Make it so you can do like custom room with side decking. Don't have to be the main event, but just the side decking. But yeah, one of the things that was like super hard to find is that you know AGOV just came out. Like it came out 2 weeks ago, right? So getting some of these cards was the worst thing. Luckily enough, I pulled a Typhon myself. So Typhon wasn't too hard to get. But Imseti, I could not find a single one of them. And no OTS store next to me had them. So what I did was order them online on an OTS store 2 hours and a half from home. And on Sunday, I drove there to grab them all just to make sure I had them. So now my deck's complete. King Sarcophagus too. For some reason, I could not pull them. I pulled a singular King Sarcophagus. Yeah, they're just so expensive. This card is $40, by the way. The Imseti himself, each one of them is $40 each. And welcome in, let me pop up. We're talking about the new deck, talking about what I want to do, talking about like my plans for the YCS. I'm gonna be honest, my plan is not to win the YCS. I do not plan on winning the YCS. It's not what I'm there for. Maybe the next one I go to, I'm gonna build a more like meta deck to try and perform well. But my current goal with this would be to do a good display of the deck on a feature match. If I can get featured with this deck and like have a good match against someone, I don't care if I win the match. I just want to show that the deck can do stuff. And that's mostly what I would aim for. I do not know if it's gonna happen, probably not, but I'm there to have a fun time. I'm there to chill with some people that I know from around Leah's community and everything. This deck will definitely surprise and sneak a few wins. I'm hoping it for a feature that would be so cool. I just want to see it happen. Like my other builds that I was running that I prefer a bit, but I'm already locked in for this one. I'm probably gonna bring both of them in paper and as the judge if I can like change the deck list to see which one works. But the other build I had that was my most recent one was this one. So you see there's no more Ghost Ogre, there's one card less. In the main I have 2 Forbidden Droplet instead to break the board a bit. I have only 2 other Horus card. Still the triple Fenrir. I might want to cut like one of them. And on the side, I was running Rivalry. I'm still not sure about that. Because like Rivalry is great with Zombie World. It's just not great if your Zombie World gets popped. No trust? I'm not spending $300 on a trust. Like, yeah, I'm not spending $100 on trust. Like, that's way too expensive. I don't have SP here too. Like, SP would be great in this, but I'm not spending $100 on a singular card. That is my breaking point. I already have my Baron that I bought at like $80 at the time, so that's basically why. I don't want to spend $400 on a singular deck. Just surrender, to be honest. No, I'm gonna try my hardest, but like, it's stupid. You only pulled 1 trust and no Little Knight. Yeah. The thing is, like, trust is so expensive. And Little Knight is so expensive. And did you guys see, not the last YCS, like the last YCS was interesting with Mikenko winning. But the other one before then, it was mostly what was the name again? The firefighter robot. Those were Rescue Ace. Rescue Ace, and there was more SP Little Knight in the top cut than there was player. Like in the extra deck, there was more SP in the decks than there were player playing in the top. That's stupid. That is completely stupid of a card. Like, I do not think it should be a thing. And every single game, SP was summoned. On either side. Like, one side or another, SP was summoned. Every single game. So, there is a problem with card design. Yeah, it's busted beyond belief. Like, it's generic. It can give you a banish. And just sometimes you don't even need the banish. You just summon her, like, as something. We can't ever get Elf back. You're right, because Elf would resummon this and everything. That's so bad. It's an end board on its own. It just like makes it so you have interruption. Because if I go look, like it's been a while. Like the first effect is fine if it's used with another material. You can target on corner field, banish it. That's already good. Like that's already a good effect. And the other one is when your opponents activate a card effect, quick effect. And it's anything. It can be spell, it can be trap, it can be monster effect. Target 2 face-up monsters on the field, including yourself. Banish both until the end phase. So it's just like a quick banish. It's great. It's great every single archetype from DBAD as one YCS. I think I saw that, yeah. I saw about that. And it's crazy. But yeah, the Mechanical YCS stopping is kind of interesting. Like, it's just like going second. And the going first game plan for them is to use Ken and Gan to, like, make Acid Golem and give it to their opponent to floodgate them. Which is not something I really enjoy, but you do what you're gonna do to win. Try to smash it without a setup. Yeah. It's insane interruption. It is. But yeah, so that is the list I've been running. It's been winning some, losing some. Like, it's not the most, it's not the best. I can already say this. Like, for sure, this is better with tier. What Zeta's running right now is so much better with tier. Like, the aura stuff with tier goes crazy. But I wanted to try my take with vampires with this deck. I want to see how far I could go. And you love our tier. Yeah, it seems great. I might build them because it seems fun. And welcome in, Crooks, Turtles, Roblox. Hope you're doing good. I hope your day's going amazing. But yeah, so Zeta's been running like a lot of Horus tier, and I've been practicing against him, and it goes pretty crazy. Like, we have some good matches from time to time. He most of the time wins, I'm gonna be honest, because he's playing the better deck. But we have some good back and forth, and it's good practice. And welcome in, King Pan Pan. I hope you're doing good too. Thank you so much for dropping by. Yeah, you have a strong matchup, and Dweller is amazing against me. It's pretty good, but like we have a good back and forth against us. Like Zombie World used to be annoying for you, but not with the Aura stuff. Like Aurus allows you to play on the Zombie World super easily. Like, before, dropping a Zombie World on tier was kind... Yeah, it ices a lot of fusing, but you still don't care that much if you can get the Aura stuff on field. And you can still make Grapha, you can still make Rhino Heart, like, there's still a lot that you can do. So, it's not as bad. Beforehand, like, Zombie World was super bad for you. But yeah, probably the most I need to train still is the side deck, which I have like 2 Radiant for the possible Pearly matchup. I have triple Bestial. It would probably be better with Druid Swarm instead of this, but I don't have a third Druid Swarm, so Magnamut is going to be fine. It's still a good card. So 2 Druid Swarm, 1 Magnamut, triple Droll for a lot of matchups, but specifically Manadium, because they die under Troll. Then Duster for the back row heavy matchup, plus a Twin Twister for the back row heavy matchup. And the good thing with Twin Twister is that I can use it going first too, just to pop some stuff like the planet and everything. Evenly is just an amazing card. Evenly is just great. I was thinking of running Lightning Storm instead, like 2 Lightning Storm to go second. But the problem is Lightning Storm isn't great against tier, while Evenly is way better. And Lightning Storm, I simply do not have them on me right now, so I can't really use them. And the 2 Droplet, because if I need to have interruption, Droplet is just amazing now that the Rise Art is gone. And for the extra deck, it's mostly the Synchro Pool, which is a lot smaller than before. And the Xyz, like Zeus, because I make a lot of Xyz, so Zeus is great to outing board. And Typhon, just in case. Like, Typhon is not amazing with my testing. It's a last-ditch effort. Like, after you used everything, you just drop Typhon and hope for the best. Because Typhon ends your turn most of the time. It's not the greatest. I don't like it as much, but it's an Outed Dragoon. And it can be the final little tidbits of stuff that you might need to break a board. So that's why I'm running it. Zombie Vampire for starter. It's always scary a bit, Zombie Vampire, if I face Steer. Because I don't want to mill them, but sometimes I have to. Coach King Giant Trainer is an amazing one. It out this pattern Barone. Oh yeah, that's right. But like, if you use it to out Barone, you're kind of breaking your board. Like, most of the time, people aren't gonna just end on Barone alone. So if you just make Typhon out the Barone, you don't have a rest of your turn. You can't do anything else. And you outed the negate, but you don't have another play. That's why I don't like it as much. Even though it's such a good card in general, one of the most favorite design card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, Droplet and Evenly, the Storm is good with Ace, Lightning Storm, but Evenly does basically the same against Rescue Ace. You just lose your battle phase, but you don't care about the battle phase. This deck does not care about the battle phase. I say no to my battle phase. I set up a board that is unbreakable for you, especially if I go second. Like, I just run you out of resources, then I make a board, I pop your field, everything's gone, and then I just set up a board that you cannot deal with the limited resources that you have. Depends if they put it in defense or not, but Typhon do go Brazy if they're playing around Lightning Storm. It does. But yeah, Typhon is a great card. It's just, I don't feel good playing it most of the time. But it is a card that is good to out, like, specific stuff. So, like I was saying, Zombie Vampire for the mill, Giant Trainer, if I can get 3 level 8 on the field, it's a burn, so it's a time strat. Like, I can do some burning and deal 800 damage, 800, 800, and if it's late on round, I can just sit on that and hope that's enough to win in time. Or it's just drawing 3 cards, so that's pretty great. Ding Girsu is there mostly for going second and making Zeus most of the time. Beatrice is just the cookie cutter. Like, she's the best. If I could run her at 2, I would. Like, if I can make easily 2 Beatrice with this. So if I could run Beatrice at 2, I would. Goddess here just for outing like Pearly and other stuff. Then Appaloosa here to just put up negate. My board swarms the field a lot, so Appaloosa's great. Then Sucker and IP. So you see the extra deck is a bit like all over the place, but it works. It works. And you want to see the combo, so let's go for a quick game here. Let's see. I'm gonna say I have not won a singular coin tosses or rock paper scissors in this once with this deck yet. Not once have I gone first. It's a pain. It's such a pain. I just want to win once. Did we not join the queue? Hello? Okay, now we join the queue. You have a prismatic secret rare goddess. Nice. But yeah, we're on Omega today. We're gonna try and practice a bit the combo. We might go back to Master Duel later on. I've heard that a new pack is out. So we might just go to the... Okay. I've started just rolling dice. So that I'm not... See? I never win them! I started rolling dice to make sure I'm not predictable with the rock, paper, scissors. And it's just not working at all. Okay, so we're going against Branded. That's gonna be maybe hard a bit. I don't know which version of Branded it is. But I do not think it is the Chimera. Oh, it's Blue Eyes Branded. Ain't no way we lose this, right? Yeah, Master Duel has some new content. the new like link tree that is exclusive to OCG and Master Duel. And I heard that the Time Stone Morganite is in the game now, so I might just play around with that. I'm not sure if I want to. Okay, so they made this. Did they forget that they need the... Okay, so they have this, they have this. Are they not gonna send to the graveyard? No? So you do not want branded in red. You do not want a branded in red. We are in jank territory. So what does this one do again? You can add one ritual or one polymerization. During the end phase, you can add one level 8 from your... Okay, so it does not do anything. What did they add? They added the jet. Okay, so if we destroy anything, it's gonna be a bit annoying. Now, what does Mirror Jade do? Stop asking me! So, Mirror Jade, if you read it, if this fusion leaves quick pick and send one fusion, then banish one monster. So it's only monsters. What I think I'm gonna do is I might just start by normal summoning the Amin to bait stuff out. I don't really need my normal, to be honest. So we're gonna see if we can bait stuff out with this. So the Amin effect. They let it resolve, okay. So now we can get Foxy Tune. I have no luck at all in this. Nothing lucks me into anything. So we are gonna do Foxy Tune sent to the graveyard. I do not want to change, so we're gonna send the Banshee. Special summon this one right here. Now do they want to chain now? I'm just trying to bait out the Mirror Jade. Okay, they have Super Poly too. That's annoying. So they're gonna Super Poly those two. I still have a lot of plays, but that is really annoying. Activate the effect of Deer Note. We are gonna get the Amin back. So they are gonna Mud Dragon to try and make it dark, probably. Yeah, make it dark. That's fine. We are gonna use E-Telly here to try and get the tracker there and try to go for the Immortal Dragon. Does this resolve, my guy? Like, you have the Mirror Jade left. Okay, he does the Mirror Jade now. He's doing that. We are gonna do Droplet now, because anyway, we are losing those monsters. So just send this one here to negate the Mirror Jade. We do not want to activate anything in response. So the Mirror Jade's negated now. And we can still do a lot of stuff now. So this guy had a lot of interruption. Super Poly into... So now we do this. We discard this. Please no Ash at this point. Like, you've had everything. So we add this. That's pretty good. We already normal though, so that's a bit annoying. Then we can do the King Sark. King Sark here. Then we can do King Sark effects and this to send to the graveyard. At this point, I kind of want the Appy in rotation because Appy is pretty good. So we are gonna resummon those two right here, like this. Then we are gonna try and extend a bit more. We could go... Actually, we could go for Zeus here. Like, we make Zombie Vampire, we try to make a board, or we just make Ding. Ding removes this, makes Zeus punch. Like, that could be another option. We can make Typhon too, but Typhon does anything. I think I'm gonna go for the Zombie Vampire right now. Try to send to the grave, see what I hit. They have something still. Like, I don't know what their Nats interaction is. If they have another Super Poly at this point, like, I was never winning this. It's not the Jet Dragon. We know every card in their hand, so it's probably one of this. We are gonna activate the Banshee here. Oh, branded in red. Yeah, that could be it. But I feel they would have used Branded in red before. So we're gonna send this. We're gonna activate. They have an imperm. Well, we just lose now? Like, this guy had everything. We probably just make Typhon. We flip the Mirror Jade back to end. We punch into stuff. This is still a Zeus. Yeah, you're right. We could Zeus. We just have to be worried about, like, do we prefer Zeus? Do we prefer... I think the problem is with Zeus is that I lose my King Sark, which is... Oh yeah, I can't target with the other one. You're right. So this won't do anything. I don't have the small vampire in the grave. I already normaled. This will only do a 4. So I think we just go for Zeus. I think we just go for Zeus and try to see if we can make it out of here. And I do not want to... let me read back again what the Jet Dragon does. Like, what does the Jet Dragon do? It's only on destruction, right? It's destroyed by battle or card effect. Okay, so see? Yeah, Mirror Jade can activate again if we make it leave the field. What? Oh yeah, we are gonna Zeus it away. So maybe what we do is punch into Mirror Jade to trigger the Jet Dragon, remove some resources from them. Like, we attack into Mirror Jade here. It's gonna trigger anyway. Like, there's no way for us to not trigger the Mirror Jade. Like, at all. It's gonna trigger every time. So... Oh, wait, no. We can do something else, guys. We can bounce the Mirror Jade so it does not trigger. See. Okay, No, it's always gonna trigger. It's always gonna trigger. Oh yeah, the time. So we go there. They trigger the Mirror Jade. I was thinking about Typhon. Mud Dragon does not do anything. I could have punched into Mud Dragon, but it's gonna be gone anyway. So main phase 2, we are gonna go for Zeus here. And they decided not to use the effect of the other guy. Do I even need to? Yeah, I need to. Because it's gonna go away anyway. So we Zeus here. We could Typhon actually now. Like, maybe Typhon is good enough. Like, if we Typhon on this, they can't do much. But I'm gonna keep the Zeus. Maybe that's good enough. If we have a lot of good draws, we have a lot of dead draws. Typhon prevents monster with 3000 or more attack from activating their effect. So it would have stopped the Mirror Jade. But it's just annoying how much they got. Like, they started with... oh, jet triggers from this. Okay, never mind. But yeah, they started with, like, everything they needed. And did not break on the singular branded stuff. And the polymerization into Imperm is just annoying. Like, Super Poly into Imperm was just so bad for us. So we might be dead. We might not. It's game 1. We went second. Our deck is built to go first, but I just cannot win the rock, paper, scissors. Like, I have ways. If I draw another King Sark, I might be fine. But it is going to be rough. They use their branded fusion. Okay, so they have that. Can they kill? They have a blue eyes. They have polymerization. So they're going to make twin, probably. Yeah, they make twin. We're going to go next. Continue, then... How do I deal with Mirror Jade? I can deal with it with Typhon. I can deal with it with Doom King. I can deal with it with sending all gold to the grave. I just need an effect to resolve. We played through Super Poly. We played through an Imperm and a Mirror Jade. Like, there was not much I could do against that. Going first now, I think I might just go... Like, against their deck, this one's not gonna do much, so we can remove this. We can... Probably... maybe remove a Fenrir. Like, I kind of want the droplet, like all the droplets, so that I have interruption there. So maybe remove a Fenrir, swap this. I don't think the Bishols do anything in this. Like, the Bishol don't do anything. They are light and dark, that's fair. But I'm going first. Why would I run evenly when I'm going first? Like, literally, I have no reason to run evenly. We are gonna go start with Kingsark. Kingsark's gonna trigger, sending this to the grave. They have Ash Blossom, as it seems. Do you want to Ash Blossom this? They are thinking about it. Okay, so they do Ash. That's completely fine. We can still play through this. Activate Ghost Sleeper. That's the effect that I care the most about. So... do you have something else? What could you have? Like, what could you have there? Hey, you would have used Ogre. Oh, maybe a Bishol. Yeah, maybe. We're gonna use... Ghost here. Ghost effect is gonna send this to the grave. Then, are you gonna Bishol now? We're gonna add the Grace to the end. Then we're gonna send to the graveyard the Familiar. We're gonna force out their interaction. We're gonna force out everything they have. Else do they combat Sark? Sark is not even that weak against Bishol, because only one of the Oris card is dark. So we use this, we send the Grace to the grave. Like, only the Imseti. Oh, it's DD Crow. Okay, so they banish this, that's fine. That's completely fine. We do this, we send this to the grave. And now I'm gonna be just careful about their stuff. So I'm gonna send Appy instead. Then we are gonna revive Appy. Then we are gonna send... sadly, the Ghost Fusion, we won't be able to use it. So we're gonna do that. We are gonna send the Imseti. We're pretty safe that they don't have anything now. So let's do that. Welcome in, Casual Bard. I hope you're doing good. And we're gonna start our plays from here. Let's hope we get anything good. So right here, special summon. Oh god, they sided a lot against us. Like, look at all these Entrap they sided. We are gonna get the... we can actually do, like, if we do Xiamin, we get a card, we get another monster. I kind of like the Xiamin. Like, Xiamin here, do the effect, get ourselves the... probably doesn't really matter, but I kind of want the light here. Then we can do Immortal Dragon with those two. Then we do this. We send to the graveyard. At this point, I kind of want the Mizuki, but the Banshee might be better. Like, what do we have in the grave? We could revive, like, one of our monsters. I would love a way to banish the Algol if I could, but I don't think that's going to be possible. But maybe we just end on Fenrir, we end on Zombie Vampire, and another one. What do I do if I make another 8? I can make a Barone with this, so... let's send the... yeah, I'm just gonna end on Zombie Vampire, Barone, and Zombie World, I think. This. So, if I send... this to the grave, that's Zombie World. And that gives me a 2. So, we don't want to resolve this. We are gonna do this, send this to the grave, send the... this one. Then we are gonna resummon this guy here. Then we are gonna make Barone with those two. And I'm gonna play around Lightning Storm. We're just gonna be safe. We are gonna play around Lightning Storm. We do not want to activate Barone. We want to activate this, make the Zombie World. Then we could make IP, but that's not that much. So through a lot of Entraps, like through Ash, through DD Crow, we still make Barone and Zombie World. Not the best end board, but we had to play with what we were given. And this guy just opened a lot of Entraps. Now watch him, like, open... watch him open the Fallen of Albaz. Okay, the normal summon Fallen of Albaz is fine. He does not have it. He should be able to use it. Yeah, he uses it. He discard we Baron negate this for sure. Like, we cannot allow this to resolve. So, Baron negate, he has the droplet. So, keep in mind, this guy opened Ash, Pro, Pot of Albaz, Droplet, and another card. At this point, I don't know what to do. Like, choose your hand. We still might win this, to be honest, because that's his whole turn. He can make a Mirror Jade if he wants, but he cannot destroy my monster. He can banish them maybe, but if he makes a Mirror Jade with this, he cannot target my Zombie Vampire. But Mirror Jade does not target, sadly. The thing is, if he banishes this, he punched for a bit, but I just revive my Horus next turn, and I just deal with him. Like, there's not much he can do against the Horus. He cannot even do Branded in red to get the Chimera here. So I think I still win. Even though this guy pulled the best possible hand he could, like, look at all these entraps, and he did not break on any of them. Not one. But we still are gonna be able to do this, I feel. Because he's setting the Branded Beast to pop something. But that's completely fine. If he does it, okay, he does it in draw phase. We're just gonna revive this stuff before he can do anything. Like, he does not know that this not start a chain. We don't want the Grace, really. So we summon this, we summon this. We summon this here. And then we can use this now, send this to the grave. Oh, it's not even a dragon, so I don't even have to worry about Branded Beast. So you see the power of Horus when the board is, like, simplified? It's just so strong. We can even make, like, Ding with two of them. Get rid of this. And then, is that lethal? Because that would be 3,000, that would be 2,000, 0.4. We could make... that is 2.6, so 2.4, 5k, 3k, that's 8k. That will be lethal, so let's get rid of those two. Right here. Make Ding. Ding's gonna trigger, send this to the grave. It triggers anyway, but we have all gold to protect if we need to. And just go battle now. Punch. I could have done something else. Okay, so now we're going second. So, for going second, what I like to do is against his deck, we know he doesn't run a lot of out too evenly. So the droplet might be good, but we want to run evenly for sure. Now deciding, we don't want to trap. The trap's not going to be important. This is a bit too weak for going second, so let's remove this. The Bishols, are they that good against them? I don't think it is. Like, the Bishol don't really do anything against this deck. Ghost Ogre doesn't do much. Droll, they're not gonna draw a lot. Like, they can search once, but that doesn't hinder them that much. This right here for sure. Do we want anything else changed? We could remove one of the Aura stuff for, like, other things. We probably want some back row removal because we know he's running. So let's remove, like, one of the guy, and let's thin out our vampire package a bit. So right here. And let's try this out. We're gonna go second for sure. But this end goes crazy. This end is amazing. Like, we should be able to do a lot here. The Feather Duster to deal with anything he has. Then we have Italy. We have the Fenrir to go into Baron before we even do anything. We have the TTT too. So getting this, I'm amazed that this guy never bricked. Like, this guy just opened everything he needed every game. I do not understand how he did it. But now he makes Albion with those two. He makes Lubellion. Then Lubellions makes Mirror Jade. Then, did he send the... No, he did not send the... Okay, so this here, he returns one to draw one. For now, it's really not too bad. We have full combo here. Like, this is full combo with... Not joking. So the Mirror Jade now is going to be there. Is he going to do the smart play and send Albion? Because a smart branded player would... Please set more. Please do. Please do set more. Thank you. Unless it's a numbly negate, I'm blowing this board up. So the stone's gonna trigger, that's fine. This is adding the polymerization and it's adding the jet dragon, that's completely fine. So this, adding... Oh, why add Lubellion at the end phase? That's like the worst one. That was the worst draw in our deck. Literally turned off our Italy. I love to see it. Like, it literally cucked us because we only run 2 Xiamen, so we have 1 target left for this. We love to see it, right? Out of the 40 cards left in our deck, the second Xiamen showed up. The second one. But we have only 1 interruption to deal with. This guy drew... He had the Jet Dragon in hand too, drew the Super Poly again, and the Imperm again. Like, how am I supposed to interact with that? That's stupid. But at least now, it was a monster effect, so we can talents for the Mirror Jade. And that's going to be all his interruption. So if we TTT here, take control of a monster, take care of the Mirror Jade there, he's not going to have any other interruption, so we can just play. So we could have done Fenrir first, but I prefer to take the Mirror Jade here than to risk it. So we are gonna do this. I do not think he is on end trap at this point. If he drew an end trap with this, like at this point, he's just better. At this point, if he drew an end trap, he's just better than me. We are gonna do this one, sent to the graveyard. We are gonna send the Fenrir here because we might need the Xiamen one day or another. And now we just do the full combo. So this right here into this one. Activate this. We are gonna chain 1 this. Chain link to Deer Note. Reviving the Xiamen. Chain link 3 Xiamen to chain block. It's just a chain block. It's just to protect herself. So we summon this. We add the tracker to end. Then we can special summon the tracker. The Italy is kind of dead, but we might draw into something relevant with this. We can do the Immortal Dragon now. The Immortal Dragon's gonna send to the graveyard the Ghost Sleeper. Then Ghost Sleeper triggers this effect, adding the Ghost Fusion. Then Ghost Fusion is gonna trigger here. Fusion summoning into Garura using this and using Shang-Chi. Making Garura, you guys should know this combo by now. Like, at this point, you guys should know this combo by heart. But we do this, we send to the graveyard at this point. We can send the Banshee. And because those 2 are 8s, what we can do, like, we could send this to grave. Maybe that's a better play. We could mill more. And I think milling is more fun, right? We love to gamble, right? We don't want to just do a ding and wait on this. That's not fun. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do Zombie World. We're gonna activate this card, the Mirror Jade. But because it did not leave the field, it does not trigger. Oh, getting the All Ghoul here. We do not have the... We could get the All Ghoul to get ourselves the Pep. That could be an option. If we get a familiar, we pay 500 life points, we get another monster, but we do not have a summon, but we can summon climb with this. So I think it might be good. Like, I'm gonna try it. So we do this. We activate this, getting ourselves a search. We want to search the Beatrice because we might need her. So Beatrice here. Then with those 2, we are gonna make the Beatrice. And I want the Grace. I don't know what I'm talking about. So we send this to the grave. We send to the graveyard. At this point, I want the Mizuki because I want to kill this turn. Like, I want to kill this turn. Activate the Garura. Maybe we draw into something. That is a fine draw. We can revive something. We can Italy for the last Xiamen here to get ourselves another body. Get ourselves... I think that's what I'm doing. So this here, Sadly, this is the only target we have. Then we go into Sucker with those two. Then we activate the Familiar, sending this to the grave, reviving it. Activate Sucker, drawing a card. That's not the card we want. But now we can revive 2 monsters. So if we revive the Fenrir here, it's going to be pretty great because it's going to deal with another monster. So reviving the Fenrir, and because we revive the monster, we can do Grace here. Grace Summon, then we do... with this, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4 to get ourselves the Goddess. We can even do Fenrir here. Searching ourselves the Fenrir. See, Fenrir got on the board. Fenrir's got on the board at the end of the day. See, I wasn't lying when I said it was gonna come up. And we kind of want to get the big body out of the field. But I kind of want to get this one out. So right here, for Goddess, she's so big in this simulator. Like, she's massive. Use the effect, negating everything. Then we could even make Typhon here. But I don't think that's worth it. Like, we make Typhon, but at this point, we can punch with Fenrir, bounce, banish 1, then punch with this. Does Typhon achieve anything? Typhon actually gives us lethal, I think? So I think Typhon is great. We do this, then we activate Typhon, removing this. We are gonna bounce this back to end. And then battle phase, attack with this, activate Fenrir effect, banish this face down, then attack again. And that's game. Unless they have gore or something, that's game. Not playing around gores, by the way. But GG! And you see, that's how the decks perform. So the decks can perform pretty good. The guy drew really good this game. But this deck can do amazing stuff. I'm really impressed with how the deck can work. So you kind of see how the gameplay is supposed to work. So we have basically triple engine in this. The Punk engine, the Horus engine, and the Vampire one. So that's how we run this. We try to make the most use out of it. And we hope to not get entrapped like crazy like the guy. The first game, like, the guy just drew Super Poly every single game. He drew Imperm every single game. At this point, this guy was winning. Wait, I'm gonna go after this. But yeah, I'm down to run a game against your Infernal Bowl. See? I have not won a singular rock, paper, scissors with this deck. Not once. Not once. Oh? Oh? Okay. That's what we're dealing with. But I have not once won a singular rock, paper, scissors in this simulator. I played like 10 games. Okay, this guy's just playing cards at this point. We might lose to this still, but this guy's just playing cards. Like Cross Out and Branded here. He's just clicking button. All in the draw phase too. So we cannot Imperm, but we don't have Imperm anyway. Another Branded player, by the way. So Branded Fusion, we might still lose this. It's probably a loss. With this end, I cannot beat Mirror Jade. With this end, I do not have a way to beat Mirror Jade if they fire the Mirror Jade as soon as I Yamin. I literally do not have a way. Oh? Why this? Okay, so they make Branded Albion the Branded Dragon, then they're gonna fuse for something else? With the Exile Dragoon. We can actually beat this board. Like, this board is completely beatable. This board is super easy to beat. Okay, so it's Chimera Branded. But the guy just doesn't know how to run the deck. He already normaled, so... This, you add a level 4 Beast or Chimera. I don't know if they can go into the Chimera stuff. We might still lose. Yeah, they can. Okay, so we still lose because we do not have Interruption at all. We did not draw... We drew almost all the Punk engine. All in one. This guy made the most questionable plays I've ever seen. But now he's going to make the Phantom Beast. This is going to add something else. It's probably going to add the other green one. Like, I don't think I can win against this. Going second sucks with this deck. Like, I can play through boards, but just draw Dark Ruler no more. I'm not kidding. A Droplet outs this board. A Droplet completely outs this board. So they're gonna summon this, adding the Quotal here. Then Quotal effect is gonna trigger. It's gonna add the Sword Knight again. Sword Knight is really annoying because it's a negate. Then they're gonna add this back to end. They can make the other one. At least it's not the end loop version. So that is a branded... the Chimera Fusion. Okay, so they got rid of this. Oh, thank God. That is the card I wanted to see. So we are gonna try and bait stuff out of them before we go for the Aura stuff. Do we? Like, the thing is, with Dragoon and everything, we might still be screwed. Because now the Chimera Fusion again to make the other one. And then they can revive stuff. Can you give me back Prio, please? Okay, so they're gonna special summon a Chimera monster, but that's pretty good. They don't have the negate anymore. Dragoon makes this hard. It does. Is this from the grave too? You can banish card from field or grave. Okay, so they do have the negate still, which is really annoying. We can special summon this just to have another body on the field. It's always for Typhon backup. I'm gonna trigger the Xiamen and see if they negate it. If they do, we might be fine. Okay, so they do negate with this. It does not destroy though, so that's good. And they're gonna chain Chimera Fusion. Okay. So Chimera Fusion here is gonna send... That's not a once per turn either, right? No, it's not. Because why not? Why not make a once per turn on the effect? That would be way too good, right? So they sent this. They make the Guardian Chimera. They pop those two, which is annoying. Then they trigger this. I do not think I can win this. I do not think at all I can win this. Like, the guy just started too good. Even though he played like a complete moron, like, I do not think I can win this. I need a monster to stay on the field. But now we just use this, a negates with Dragoon, and we just go next. I know you want to negate this. I know you want to negate this. Come on, I know you want. Come on. Don't waste my time. There we go. We go game 2. What is it tonight with the guy just like drawing everything they need? So... well, the thing is, it's not that much not having enough hand trap. It's mostly... going second all the time. Welcome in, Mana Seeker. So against them, the Ghost Ogre doesn't do much still. Like, that's a card I really want to get out of my deck, but I just can't. Against them, we're going to remove one Fenrir to go first. We're going to remove... we are going to add... I kind of want to add, like, triple roll and 2 droplets. So 5 cards. We need to find 5 cards we want to remove. We might not need the All Gold, but All Gold could be good against Chimera. We might just thin out. I don't need as much TTT this year. I don't think I really care about the domain right now. Like, it's a one-off, but it's not the most impactful card. Then we want to maybe remove... maybe one of the ghosts. Like, this could be good. Let's see. Let's hope I don't break on this. Okay, that's a good hand. So we start with King Sark. King Sark effect. Send the Banshee to the grave. Then we send the Imseti. Oh yeah, it hurts them a lot. That's right. So we summon the Imseti here. Then they have something on the summon of City. Oh, so they have an imperm. We know they have an imperm now. That is what that's telling me. They have an imperm in hand and they are thinking if they want to use it or not. This guy's taking forever to think about stuff. He's probably never read a single card other than his own. Like, how is it that long to make a choice? So we're gonna send the Droll here. Oh, they run Veiler to fuse it. That could be it too. But I know he's running Imperm in his deck because I saw it before. We're gonna send this. We're gonna do this one here. It's taking so long every time. Like, he's taking so goddamn long every single time I do anything. We are gonna go for the zombie vampire. We're gonna try and force his hand. If he has an entrap, he triggers it here. And we just talent afterward, draw 2 more cards, send the other auras to the grave, and we're cooking. So, let's see. Oh, he does not even negate this? So, okay, we just have some more gas now. We summon this in defense. Then what is the effect? That's this one, that's fine. Like, we can use Fenrir now to get another card, get another material. Like, he's just giving me everything. I don't really understand his game plan, but I'll take it. He's still taking time, by the way. It's not my clock going down now. It's his. Like, I'm not the one making him wait. It's him that's making the timer go down. So we get a Fenrir. We are gonna use... We even have the Mizuki if we want to go into something else. Please, my guy. Please, for the love of God. You saw their turn earlier. They cross out their own Imperm before I did anything. We're gonna get the Appy here. Then Appy's gonna resummon itself. We do not have a tuner in the grave, which is a bit annoying. We are gonna send to the graveyard. If I get a turn, this guy's gonna run me crazy. This guy's gonna drive me crazy. Like, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed just by waiting. At this point, if this guy was playing against him in real life, I would have just called the judge for slow playing. Because this guy's literally taking like 15 seconds for every single card I send. At least, if it's not like 20 or 30 seconds. Please, my guy. Finally, you use the Druid Swarm. About time you do something. The funny thing is, we can actually just steal with talent the Druid Swarm. Come on, you can't take that long to choose a target now. Like, it can't be that hard to choose a target. I'm losing my mind, guys. He's used almost all his clock on my turn 1. Playing 1 card. He played 1 card. And he used like 2 minutes of the time. I'm losing my mind. Please. Please do anything. Come on. It's your turn. You're gonna time out. He's gonna time out. He's got 1 minute left. I don't understand. Come on, come on. You're not gonna rope me like that, right? He's really gonna rope me like that. It took a whole minute to choose what to banish. So we're just gonna use Fenrir. Banish this face down. Get this out of here. And then we're gonna resummon this. And now no interruptions, so we just go in. We just go completely in. So this, we revive this. Right here. Then we go for one of my favorite cards right now. Coach King Giant Trainer. So we do this, draw a card. Do this, draw a card. Do this, draw a card. And that was a good draw. Like, see, I love this card. Giant King Coach Trainer. Coach King Giant Trainer is just so good. We're gonna add, at this point, we want to add the Grace. Send the familiar here. Then we are gonna do with those, this and this here. We're gonna do sucker. Then we are gonna do this. Like, I don't think this guy can win at this point. I do not think this guy can win. Draw 3 and then draw 2 from TTT. Literally just pot of green. I know! It's great! It's great! So we get this one. We get Doom King too. So we need to find a way to remove the Doom King from our end, which is kind of annoying. Because we already used Gold Clark the most amount we can this turn. But we might be able, if we can get into the punk stuff, we have a way. I might just... I kid you not, I think I'm just gonna TTT to look at their hand. I should have looked way earlier, but I wasn't sure what I was gonna get. At this point... I think this one is the best starter. No, them Sword Knight. I don't want them to have the Sword Knight. So they're gonna get this. We send this back. So no Sword Knight for them. We can set up a full... We can set up a Omni Negate this turn. I know they don't have nibs, so I don't have to be worried about this. If we do this, we get ourselves... Voivode, like we can either get Beatrice, but Beatrice doesn't do much at this point. We can get the Ghost Fusion. Oh yeah, that's a way to get Doom King in the grave. So what we do is Retainer here, send this one to the grave, summon a Retainer, activate Retainer, get ourselves the Omni Negate. Then we have something in the grave. Okay, so that's this. We are gonna make... if we make IP with those two, we can make it here. We can tribute summon this for... Like, there's no good way to make this, so I might just make the Appaloosa with this and tribute summon this to get the... What vampire do we have? We can do, like, a lot more here. So, if we do Trimat Appaloosa here, like this... Then we want to use... did we normal summon? We did. So we want to use this. Tribute summon the Fenrir. We don't care too much about the Fenrir. So we activate Shadow Vampire, summon the Scarlet Scourge. Then Scarlet Scourge trigger with the Grace triggering too. So this, trigger this. Then we get ourselves... At this point, I kind of want the Sucker because she's going to draw me another card next turn. So we get a Sucker, we get the Grace. Sucker already drew this turn, so that's fine. Do they even run traps? Like, I'm going to make them send a trap card to the grave. Let's see what they can do. Spirit Best deck, let's go. What kind of Spirit deck are you running right now? You're pleasantly surprised. Is the Shino Bird in Master Duel? So we're gonna make Beatrice with those two. Then Beatrice activates, sending this to the graveyard, sending the Ghost Sleeper. Ghost Sleeper triggers, adding the Ghost Fusion. Then Ghost Fusion triggers, getting myself Garura from Shang-Chi and this one. Not yet, the new spell is not out. Okay. So we have this, we can banish a card. At this point, I'm willing to banish a Fenrir because there's a way I can get it back. So banish a Fenrir, we get the Shang-Chi here. Shang-Chi triggers, send the Doom King here. Then we can make with those two the IP right here. Garura triggers, getting ourselves a draw. Oh god! Like, this would be even more interruption because we could go into Immortal Dragon, dropping... We already Mizuki'd, right? Yeah, we already Mizuki'd, but I think I'm even doing that. So we Italy here, getting ourselves the Amin. We draw another card, getting ourselves the Foxygen. We cannot do the Punk combo. We cannot do the Punk combo right now because we are under Zombie World and it needed Psychic Tuner. But we can do this though. Do this here, activate this, getting ourselves the all gold to the grave. So we have Destruction Protection, we have everything at this point. We can't even make Goddess, so this is probably one of the best board I could have made. The only thing that could have been better is if I add a level 8 on top of this to get myself the, like, Barone on top. So standby phase, we're gonna trigger the Doom King, drawing us a card too. They have something now, but we have so much that we can do. They do have that. We're gonna Omni this because it's way better to have the Doom King on board. It's gonna stop them a lot. We could banish something from the grave. I don't think that's necessary. We have a quick effect. Doom King. That would have been great to have last turn. So we have an IP. Okay, they're gonna do this. We can always just... I'm gonna use my Doom King negate first, because it's the harder one to use. So Doom King negate here, that's their normal. Please no evenly. Evenly would have been bad there. But yeah, so we go game 3. So now game 3, what we're gonna do is we board into triple. I'm not convinced about the droll against them, so we're gonna board into this. Does Jewish Worm do anything against them? Because we might want to do this here to deal with their back row. At this point, I'm removing the trap for sure. I don't need it. We are going to remove... The droplet is fine, but I don't think I need as many droplets as that. I prefer having a talent instead. So we can do this. We can... remove this one here, maybe. Like, we gotta think, in a real game, we would be... Bishol is good here. We could remove... Like, if we think about time, we just remove this. So, we keep this here. We just remove the whole punk engine. So, we keep the droplet, we keep the droll, we remove the whole punk engine, remove this. We remove like one droll. So like this, we have like a lot of entrap, we have a lot of interruption. We don't have the punk anymore, but we might not need it. So that's a bit spicy of a play, but maybe that's good enough. So let's see if this works out. We boarded 9. That's not the greatest hand. That is literally not the greatest hand. We're gonna see, maybe we can do it. Droplet dropping those two. Starting Branded Fusion is not the best opening for them, but it's still a Dragoon. Like, it might be Dragoon pass. We can Fenrir into the Dragoon. Okay, so Striking Dragon, they send this, they trigger this, adding the Chimera monster. We did not open great. We might be saved. I do not know why I never draw the Aura stuff. Like, never. Never, never, never. But we have a lot of board breakers in this, so there's a lot of chance we can just break this board and play from there. But this might not be good enough. So they have the big win bear from it. They're gonna end with the Chimera again. Like, they're gonna be able to do Guardian Chimera on our turn. I smell they drew some sideboard traps, maybe. We boarded we boarded 5 board breakers, so let's hope we see at least one of them. We boarded almost all our things. We boarded a quarter of our deck. And we just never see them. So at this point, I'm not even sure, like, what's the point of boarding for me? I never see my board card. I never see them. I boarded a quarter of my deck, and I'm not seeing one of them in my opening end. So they had the branded here. They still have like one negate here. That's a negate. That's gonna make... Oh, they use it proactively? So what are they gonna go into now? Because they already added this back to end, so they cannot add it back again. You must be dreaming. Maybe. Maybe I'm dreaming. But let's see. There's a Chimera Fusion. Then what are they gonna go into? They can't really go into Guardian Chimera, so they go into the other one. Okay, so they go into the King of Phantom Beasts, but they do not have the turn skip. Like, I know Prince is running a card that End of Anubis. All effect of spell traps and monster that targets a card in the graveyard. Okay, so it's grave 8, and they can resummon it. So this is their sideboard. I don't know what this trap card is, but we're gonna see. Getting rid of Mizuki is completely fine. It's completely fine. We have a way to beat this. The familiar's kind of fine too, to be honest. So it's all gonna depend on their trap card and their end, the end trap in their end, because I'm guessing there's a lot of end traps there. If they did not play any of those cards, I'm guessing a lot of end traps. They're gonna use this, get the End of Anubis here. That's fine. The Chimera Fusion that they have was already added and everything, so I don't think that's that. So right here, we're gonna special summon the Fenrir. Fenrir effect. They have something now. So right this. We add a Fenrir just for droplet effect. We just want the Fenrir for effect fodder. We might even threaten battle phase, to be honest. We punch into this. We banish this guy, and then we don't have much to worry about. So if I threaten battle phase, do they take the bait? They do take the bait here, so they don't want to activate anything now. Now that we're in battle phase, maybe they activate something. The illusion monster do not die at the end, right? So that's something. They do not die. They don't deal damage. If this card is fusion summon, you can send one. During your opponent's turn, quick effect can banish card from graveyard and target one of your banished beasts. You can special summon it. This card's name become Chimera, the flying. Okay, so this is not the one that does anything. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna activate this, banishing the End of Anubis, getting rid of it. Oh, it's not even an illusion monster, so it is gonna die. Yeah, it's not even an illusion monster. I did not think about that. So we can get rid of it this way. Now he's thinking. I thought this was an illusion monster, but no, it's a real beast. The illusion came to life, guys. It's not an illusion anymore. So we're gonna get rid of 2 monsters. We can deal with the Rindrum with a droplet if we need to. The fusion aren't. Oh, okay, only the main deck monsters are illusion. Oh, that's great. Okay, so this guy's taking forever now to easy just rage quitting or something. Like, you had the whole chance to play through this, my guy. Okay, super poly here. What is he gonna super poly into? Maybe he cannot go into Chimera. Like, I don't know what he super polys into. Getting rid of those two to go into... Okay, going into this. That's fine. That's a big monster still, so... We still need to be worried a bit, but we have material to do stuff now. Like, other than end traps, they don't have anything that would worry me right now. He's still thinking... We're gonna go replay into this. We don't want to do this here. We want to do this on battle step. We do this. We use a droplet. Sending this and... sending this and this to reduce both of them. Then we punch into them. So that's one enemy down. They might have an end trap. It's negated, my guy. It's negated. It does not do anything. And now we punch into it. And we might be able to set up a board. Because this would have been annoying because this negates like effect. Now we do main phase 2. And it's all going to come down to the end trap they have. So this here is gonna resummon the... Okay, it's gonna resummon this. That's fine. We can always droplet again to get rid of the Fenrir if this triggers an effect. Does this trigger an effect? During your opponent's turn, you can banish this card and target one Beast, Fiend, or Fusion in your graveyard. Okay, they're gonna try and go for the end of Anubis, but we can always droplet the end of Anubis when we want. Yeah, they can summon a body back. This guy... Wait, it's my turn now? Okay, finally. Main turn 2, then we are gonna do... We have the Mizuki even. Like, we could do a lot here. We're gonna do this, send this to the grave. Special summon the Vampire Familiar. Familiar, use its effect. They cannot use Imperm, so if they have anything, it's... Oh, it's a hard once per turn. So I should have sent a Droplet instead to keep a monster on the board. But that's fine. They do have the Ash Blossom. That's kind of annoying. We can always do the Typhon, bring this back to end, and revive the Voivode. Set the Droplet, so... Like, if we do Typhon over this, we get this out of the way. I don't think this is really that important. If we have Voivode here, like, this does not do... It's only from the graveyard too, so this really does not do anything. So if we do... The problem is, if I do this, I lose. I still have the Fenrir though, so... Yeah, I want to bounce this for sure. So we're gonna do this, get the Voivode back on play. Kind of annoying that we could not do... They had the Ash anyway. Maybe we should have done the Mizuki, but we had no way to get this guy on the grave. So we just do Typhon here with this guy now. Then we activate the effect, detach this. They have something else. Don't tell me you drew a Veiler too. Like, if this guy just drew a Veiler now... Okay, they have that. I forgot about that. We're gonna set this here. Then we go end phase. Let's hope this is enough. Let's hope this is enough. We have some stuff still. We have a Fenrir on board. They need to punch it to the Fenrir if they want. We have the Droplet if we need to. We should have summoned this in defense. They get the Chimera Fusion again. If they go for the big guy that punches a lot, we can just negate it. This right here, I think is fine. I'm gonna wait. Now that they triggered this, I'm gonna banish the big wing thingy. So we banish this one. I don't want it to go to the grave so they can resummon stuff. They do not have the other one. So we should be fine on the negate now. Does this one negate? Oh, it's if I target, right? What does this do? Okay, it negates and destroys. That's annoying. That's really annoying. They can win here. I know they can win here. We tried our best, but it was a losing battle. Like, the guy won the coin toss, basically. We did not get the most amazing hand. They have the Chimera Fusion. What are they gonna go into now? Like, I just wish I could win a coin toss in this. Like, I just wish one day I could go first. It's not happened in 10 games. In 10 games that I've tested this deck, not once have I went first. Not a singular time. So, like, it is stacked against me. You'll win the coin toss against me, Trust. Oh, I hope so. Okay, so they're thinking about it. They probably want to go into the guy that punches a lot, but we have an answer for the guy that punches a lot. What surprises me is that those guys are not once per turn. Like, if they have more of those guys, they can just use them as much as they want. I don't understand Konami printing not once per turn effect anymore. Did they do those two? Is this the guy? It is Guardian Chimera? Does he not know that this does not trigger? Because he did not use monster from the end? That's fine. I don't really understand why he's going there. So he's getting the Sword Knight. That's a monster negate. Right? right? That's a monster negate Sword Knight. I hate that the log's taking so long to load. When a monster your opponent's control activated, yeah, it's a monster negate, so that's fine. We can let this go. We still have the droplet here that we can use. Enter the next phase. Start a battle phase. Are they gonna punch? If they're smart, they punch into this. They are not. So we wait here. Then battle step, we use this. Oh, wait, we cannot... Oh, I'm dumb. We lose. We lose. I'm dumb. We cannot send this guy because he was summoned from its effect, so he gets banished when it leaves. We do not have a way to get back from this, so we just lose. We're gonna see what our top deck is, but I don't see a way to get out of this. I forgot about this. I completely forgot, that's my fault, but there was no winning this anyway. Like, I do not see a way to win this. This is the Chimera Fusion. Yeah, we're gonna end here. That was not something I could do. So let's O something. Ban list with the TCG. Match, Master Duel 5. Extra rule, we don't really need it. We're gonna make it private. And I'm just gonna drop the room code in the chat if you want to join. I'm not gonna hide my end. I trust you to not stream snipe the end and anything, so it's up to you. I trust you enough. And we're gonna hope, but see? Like, the deck can do a lot. The deck is pretty explosive. The problem is, I am running an all-in strategy, so I don't have that many end traps. I don't have that many stuff that I can do. Good luck, have fun to you too. Let's see the dice. What will the dice roll? Right here. Oh, I won one. Let's go. You were right. You were right there. Okay, so standby phase. We're gonna start with the King Sark. King Sark effect. Sending this to the grave. Sending the Imseti. Now we are gonna summon both of them back. We are gonna summon this one too. Getting those one out. Then I do not know. I don't remember what you were playing, so we're gonna be safe. We're gonna go with Italy now. Getting ourselves the Amin. Then the Amin effect is gonna get ourselves the Foxy Tune. Then Foxy Tune is gonna discard. Do you have a draw? If you had a draw, that's still fine. The Sand can play to draw. So we just special summon a Punk. If you had an Ash, that was the time to use it, but I don't think you do. So we're gonna summon this. We are gonna go into this one here. Then we do this. We do this, targeting the Xiamin. Then we do Xiamin to chain block everything. We summon this here. We add the tracker to end. Then I'm feeling you have a droll there and you just don't want to use it. We special summon this. Then we make Immortal Dragon with this. With those two. Use Immortal Dragon effect. Sending to the graveyard. This one. Using her effect. Adding the Ghost Fusion. Yeah, I'm training for the YCS. So I'm training with my Vampire Horus list. We have a lot of bodies on the field, so I think I'm gonna just do... I want this and this. I can do duels against Viewer in Omega, but I don't think I'm gonna do Master Duel tonight. Like, I'm gonna mostly stay on Omega for a bit. Oh yeah, that's this deck. That's the one you were talking about. So we can do Familiar here. We still have not normaled. So Familiar effect. You're in Omega. Okay, so I'm down to duel you guys. If you guys want to duel in Omega, I'm down to duel you. We don't need the retainer because we already have everything we need. We lost the zombie world. That's annoying. That's really annoying. So we do not have access to zombie world anymore. We can make a pep with this. We can do If we don't have access to Zombie World, let's do a Pep here just in case. We do Ghost Fusion here. Getting Garura using Shang-Chi and using this one to summon the Garura. It always hurts. Like losing the Zombie World randomly from a 40 card deck is really annoying. But yeah, I'm fighting Sliver right now, so I'm down to duel with viewers, to be honest. It's good practice too. So we use the Grace here, gonna summon herself. Then we are gonna use Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi's gonna send to the graveyard. We don't need the Banshee anymore because we have no use for her. We are gonna go into... At this point, I don't even think Beatrice is that important. Like, it sends the All Ghoul, but it doesn't do much. So what I can do instead is go into... If I go into Sucker, I revive a zombie afterwards. I draw another card. So let's do Sucker with those two. Then we do not want to use this. We could use it to revive, like, but I'm gonna end on this. So we use this. We revive maybe the Doom King at this point. If we revive the Doom King, that gives us access to another body. I think we might just be even sacrificing this, so it doesn't really matter. But we want a zombie for sure to get ourselves the draw from Sucker. That's the one we want. So getting the draw here, getting ourselves a drop, that's pretty good. So we could go into Appaloosa here with those one. This makes Appo. We need more bodies on the field though. So maybe we just do normal summon with this over the Garura. Get myself... We're gonna trigger Garura first. We're gonna trigger Shadow Vampire second. Getting myself the Voivode. So getting myself the Big Bungus. Then we have in the graveyard the Familiar. We have the Imsteady that we don't really need. But if we just want to do... Oh, welcome in, Leon. Thanks for the raid. We're doing some training right now. So we're going to do this, and this. For 1 second. I'm going to finish my turn and I'm going to just do the raid for you. But I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. How was your stream? We're going to do this, sending the Imsteady to the grave. Sending this one. And now the question is, do we want to do it again? Because we can revive this here. And we could revive the other guy. We are missing Apu. And I think Droplet is not necessary in this. So I'm going to drop the Droplet to get the Appy. It's Appy, right? Yeah. I don't know why I said Apu. So Appy here. Then we summon this. We have 2 Horus monsters on the field. We could do like Giant Coach King Giant Trainer. But I don't think it adds much to the end board. And sadly, we missed on Zombie World, so that's gonna be the end board we get. The Horus thing is going really good, but let me give you a shout out. I want to see the small flower. So right here.
Want some,
And what did they activate? They activate Noble Arm Museum. Okay. I feel that's fine. You can go for this.
You want some choice cuts?
So paying 1.2k. Hey, that's my thing to pay life point. Oh, Little Nightmare. That's what the game I was thinking of doing. The thing is, I don't want to play another game now that the YCS coming along. Okay, so you're equipping it to this. That's fine.
That was very much a mousetrap.
Then you activate this.
Of which it is still being
you destroy that. Then you add a monster. That's completely fine.
But I played that before.
But yeah, Little Nightmare is one that I would want to use. Okay, so we're gonna negate this with Apo for sure. I don't want you to get more effect. You might be able to just run into the Apo now, but that's fine. Been a minute since I could make it here. Welcome in, Johnny. I hope you're doing good. So yeah, now he punches into the Apo, so we lost our... Pep is gonna trigger, gaining some attack point. Not as much as I would like, but still a bit. And he's still unaffected, so it's gonna be hard for him to deal with it. And now that he's forced to go battle phase, it's making his turn awkward. Because he's dealing with the Apo for sure. But we still have the domination here. And we have a vampire. We have the 2 Ors if he gets rid of another card. Yeah, that's fine. You can use that. The only sad thing is that like one of my first mill with Zombie Vampire was Zombie World. So we could not set up the Zombie World here to trigger the Doom King. That is... Ramming into the Pep was the play. No, it was not, because they need to get rid of the Apo. If they want to do like other stuff with their end and monster effect, I still had 2 negates with the Appaloosa. So if they kept the Appaloosa on the field, they were just stopped. Completely stopped. It was a lose-lose situation. If they leave the Pep on the field, I'm winning. If they get rid of the Pep, I'm still winning because I have a monster that can negate stuff. Is it the... Oh, who's this? I think I'm negating this. I'm not letting this resolve. You committed a lot here, so... Let's negate this. It was our Omni-negate here, so maybe that's good enough. Can you play through this? I don't have any more interruption there. Doom King is offline because I don't have a zombie that can do a quick effect on the field. No Zombie Well 2. I have the 2 Horus card. So you have the Noble Knight Ricardetto. Okay. Getting the Renault. So this, if summoned this way, treats this card as a tuner. This can only... I'm confused to see how you're gonna get out of this. I'm interested. So this targets the Fireflint Lady. Okay. Getting the Fireflint Lady here. That's good. That's good. Then what are you making out of this? I'm gonna be honest. I've never played against Noble, so I have no idea. I only know they equip a lot of spells. But other than that, I have no idea what they do. So we're gonna see. They... can target, equip it to this card. Okay, so you can special summon this if this is equipped. Then that's pretty cool. You're getting a lot of boards, so you can make another 6. You can make a 5 here. So you could make the Angelica, but you can only use her once per turn. So even though I negated the activation, you cannot use her again. So this to make... What are you making? But you can't use the effect though. It's a use once per turn. It's not that you can activate once per turn. So can you do something from this? When a card effect is activated, the card on the field, or when this card is targeted for an attack, we effect can summon one fire monster, and if you do, banish this card. Until the end phase, then you can special summon when rolling. Okay, I understand. Oh? Okay, that's where... That was weird. I wasn't expecting what happened. Oh, so you can trigger her that way. That's neat. That's really neat. You trigger her that way, you send her there, you banish her now, and summon the Roland. You can activate this effect. During the end phase of this turn, send one equipped spell from your deck to the graveyard, and add one warrior monster from your deck to your end. During the main phase, it's carded in your graveyard. Quick effect. You can target one warrior monster control, equip this card to that monster. It gains 500. Okay. Noble are so cool. Totally wasn't paid to say that. Clearly. Isolde is always a problem. Like, Isolde is just such a crazy card. It is such a crazy card. I don't know what they were thinking. When they printed this card, it's just bonkers. Like, this is the reason why the Exodia FTK that happened in one of the YCS happened. Okay, so he's getting stuff back. He can still get Roland back from this. They were thinking? I don't know. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if they are just never thinking. So with this, we can make the Ding with those two. Dingirsu here. Dingirsu is gonna trigger. Sending a card to the grave. So it does not target, so he's not gonna be able to use the Angelica here. And Ding is an amazing card. It's really an amazing card. Chicken Mail. So, okay, they're gonna do this. We are gonna send... This is equipped to... We're gonna send this. So... you can equip... Okay, so it just gives attack, I think? I'm not sure, to be honest, what it does. So we are gonna do this here, sending this, chaining the Doom King here, banishing the Sold. Oh, I hate how they do that. So banishing this, special summon a monster. We can just special summon this at this point. Like, we have way over lethal. So we're not gonna play with our food. We're just gonna go battle phase. We're gonna use the pep though. We're gonna use the pep for sure. Pep effect here, getting a big chungus. Then we just punch for game with the pep. Not much I can do with that. Unless, like, I'm up to eat something. Thank you so much for joining, Leon. I hope you have a good lunch. I hope you have a good num-num. I'm going to duel you. Okay. We're doing 2 out of 3 there, so we're gonna be siding. Unless you don't want to side, we can end it here, Sliver. But if you want to side, feel free to do so. I'm expecting to go second, so let's remove this. Let's remove this. Let's add this here. Let's remove... Like, I really don't like this card that much. I would love to just remove it from my deck list because it's not that great. Like, I played with it before, but... when I was running more Vampire, it was fine, but now it's not. You don't have much to side since your deck's going first. Yeah, that's fair. That's completely fair. And welcome in in your fridge. I hope you're doing good. Right here, let's see. What can we remove? Do we just swap this for this? I feel we want to swap this too, so maybe removing one of this, removing one of this, and we could remove this probably. So let's go with that, see what's happening. Thanks for the follow. I hope your day's going good. That's a great hand we got there. Like, this hand goes crazy. This hand can do a lot. Let's see if we have stuff we can do. By the way, I still did not draw a singular side deck card I have in my deck. I sided 6. I expect to see at least one of them. But I did not. Not once did I see a side deck card in my after siding. In real life, it's different. Like, I feel the simulator just hates me and does not shuffle my deck. So, Infernable Knight Magi? I think it's a play on word on Maggie. Because, like, he is a magician, so... But yeah, we're gonna go afterwards, Chair. Like, we're doing a 2 out of 3, so it's best 2 out of 3, like in the TCG. If you want to get a sideboard, I don't know if you have a sideboard ready. If you want, you feel free to do so. If you don't want to do a 2 out of 3 and you just want to do a 1 out of 3, it's fine too. Just tell me in advance so I can make the room accordingly. It's a good thing Warrior deck can combo well. For sure, they can combo well with Isolde, right? Isolde is not a card that allows them to combo like crazy in Neverhand. So they add this back. Now they can make the 5 again. We're going to see their full combo now. We're going to see what they can do when they full combo on the board. So they make the Princess of Noble Arm. Then they add the Noble Arm Museum. Okay. Then the museum here adds them paying a bit of life point. Paying life points is annoying. Because I need myself to be lower than you. Can you stop paying life point? Can you stop? And that's time of the round, guys. We win because they're lower life point than us. So, during this, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not following right now what's happening. I'm not completely sure everything's happening. They're gonna target this. They're gonna trigger this, getting the Roland again. Then Roland is gonna... I don't remember what Roland does. He's a 5. He's a tuner too. Is there a reason for it to be a tuner? Like, is there a reason for this card to be a tuner? So, target one warrior, equip it to it. So they probably equip this one, and maybe this one can revive. Okay, this revives the equip. That's what happened last time. I was like, how did they revive their equip monster? So it's the museum that revives it. Okay, and now they go into the Knight Emperor. That's why it's a tuner. So targeting this, equipping it to it. To monster on the field, even during the damage check, you can destroy one card on the field during the end phase. You can equip one fire spell from your end or graveyard to this card. Then equip one fire monster from your deck to this card as an equip spell. Okay, so basically it's a big chungus that can pop a card when it is equipped with something. And those guys are big. Like, those guys are massive. 3.5k, 4k here. Those are not small chungus. We still have a pretty good end though. We still have a pretty good board. Like, there's a lot we can do here. So they removed this, getting themselves the Oliver. Then this triggers equipping itself, I guess. They can go into a Barone with this. Unless they're locked into fires, they can make a Barone out of this. Which is kind of annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. We might be able to bait out the Barone. Like, I don't know if anything locks into fire in this deck. It might, to be honest. It might have a lock somewhere that makes it so they can only summon fire monster. But I'm not sure. So let's see. Where do they go from here? They could go Isolde too. Oh, going into Emperor Charles the Great. Oh, it's a link one that's made with this. That's neat. If this card is link summon, you can target one for noble. This card's name becomes the target normal and gains that target's original effect. Then equip the targets once per turn. When spell trap effect is activated, you can set one equip, negate the activation if you destroy. Okay, so it is a spell trap negate on top of having the pop. That's pretty good, to be honest. It's getting this one back, so this girl is when she's targeted or attack. Yeah, link ones like that I'm fine with. Like, link ones generic I'm not okay with. But link ones like those that are meant to be like a retrain of the monster and they just add on effect to this are completely fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We did draw a sideboarded card, guys. So he can negate it with this, but that still forces it to use the negate. So now we just go main phase, and we can play the game as if nothing happened. So we use this, getting ourselves the other Fenrir. We can make a Barone here. Okay, they can negate and destroy this, but that's about all of their interruption here. We could draw two. It was not online because it was during the battle phase. TTT talent says specifically main phase, but now it is live. Now the triple tactic talents is live. So they're sending this. This is a once per turn, right? Yeah, it's a once per turn. So at this point, I do not know if I want to draw. So let's start by doing Xiamin here. Normal summon Xiamin, use the effect, search a card, getting the Foxy Tune. We're gonna use Foxy Tune here to go into the full combo, basically. So send to the graveyard, getting myself the Familiar to the graveyard. It's the Trust. Triple Tactic Trust only care if your opponent activated any effect this turn, but Talent does not. Okay, he's gonna pop something. We're gonna activate this, why not? Then we are gonna do... At this point, I kind of want to do... we could do something funny, actually. If we talent steal this, we can make Immortal Dragon, revive the Foxy Tune, and go from there. Like, we send to the grave. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Screw drawing cards. We just do this. We take control of a monster. We take control of this. Thanks for the tuner. Then we go for Immortal Dragon here with those two. Then we use this one here. Now we're gonna go for... If we go for this one, we have more options later on. This one would be fine, but we don't really have anything to do with it. So we're gonna go with Foxy Tune here. Summon the Foxy Tune. Then we are gonna trigger this. Getting ourselves to the graveyard, the Mizuki at this point. Or we could get the All Gold, get more bodies on the field. I think the All Gold's the play. So look at what I'm gonna do. I send the All Gold here. Oh, I'm not lower life point than you. I screwed up. I'm not lower life point than you. We can do a Barone. We can pop this. That might be good enough. But yeah, I completely screwed up there. I thought I was lower life point than you. Never mind. That kind of changes the plan. So let's do Barone. We're gonna pop this thing. There we go. And then we're gonna do Typhon over Barone. Just to clear the field of everything you have. So use this, use that. I think we lose now though, because I did a pretty bad misplay there. Like, I should have thought, if I sent the Mizuki there, we had ways to extend. But I did not think it would have paid life point. That's something I gotta keep in mind. Like, the life point totals is something I'm gonna need to keep note. Keep tab of, just make sure that I do not forget. But that was a really bad misplay on my end. The other play I had is send the Mizuki, revive, like, anything to... I could revive this, like, just revive some stuff to pay life point to go into Ghost Fusion to extend from there. And maybe even, like, we had a 3, we had a level 2, we had an 8, we could get another... we could have ended on Barone, plus this Search Me a Vampire. We would have paid 500, so we would have still been 100 more life point than them. Was there something else we could have done? Maybe. Maybe. But for sure I misplayed this turn. For sure that was a misplay this turn, but that's why I'm practicing. I'm seeing the line, I'm making sure I understand my deck as much as I can. And I'm making sure those mistakes that I'm doing now won't happen when I'm at the YCS. Okay, so he's getting this back. I'm pretty sure they can combo me to death here. But let's see where they go. Let's see where they go for now. Just gonna do something while we wait. So right now, if we look at the log, that's a weird glitch. The camera jump scare there, guys. The camera jump scare. I thought it was a camera card. Like, I wasn't paying attention too much to what was happening, and I was like, wait, what? Since when is Informable playing camera card? Since when? Unfortunately, this game, we did not find a singular Horus card. We would have loved to find a Sarcophagus or the Imseti, because that would have given us a lot of power. A lot of play power. So they do this here. Setting this there. Then... Can they kill me this turn? Because they can revive this monster again from the field spell. That's pretty good. Then they summon this. From there, what do? They use the Roland. Roland is gonna equip itself. Then... Can they go... This is not a tuner right now. Oh, it's Oliver. Okay, it's not Roland. Roland is here. So they do the Durandal. Durandal's getting used so much. Are they gonna use the Durandal effect? Yeah, they are. So they're gonna send it to the grave? I'm so confused by Infernoble. They do a lot of things. They equip a whole bunch. I just don't understand completely. So, Astolfo, what does this one do? Banish one fire monster, special summon this. Then you can make this card's level become the level of the banish monster. Okay, so he's banishing the Link one to get this. Then you can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon this banish card during your next standby phase, and you can special summon a fire monster. Going into the sold. She's here. She's here. Astolfo. Yeah, exactly. So getting the... Which one was that again? I want to see the name. Please. Renault. Okay, Renault. Then they sent one equip to get the Richardetto. Then they target. I'm so lost right now. To be honest, I am completely lost about what they're doing. Am I dead this turn? Am I not? We'll figure it out. We'll see. I can't tell you. I can't. I've got no clue if we're dead or not. Ferocious Flame Swordsman. If this Link Summon card is destroyed by battle, we can target. Okay, so that's not too great. They can special summon the Turpin. They have a way to do... Okay, they have way over lethal now. Like, they punch with this over the Typhon, then they punch with everything else, and that's 8k just there. We did not survive this turn, guys. Them misplay cost us the game. I don't know if we could have played through this, but the life point misplay for sure cost us there. You're gonna add salt to injury there? You're really gonna add salt to injury? I'm already dead! He's turning the knife into stab wound, guys. So, dealing some damage there, dealing some more damage. And final blow. GG, let's go game 3. Continue here. So, we remove this. We add back this. We want to add back this and probably this. Like, at this point, I don't really need the Droll and Logbird, to be honest, against you. But I feel the Droll are just better because you search a lot. Like, Droplet doesn't do much against you. So let's keep the Droll. Let's keep them in the main. We do not need Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, I feel. Like, Ghost Ogre just feels so bad in this meta. So let's go with this. Let's see if this is enough. We go first, so we have a chance. This deck is a bit of a coin toss. Like, it really wants to go first. If it does not, it can still play the game, but it is going to be hurting a bit. Okay, so let's go first. And really not a good end, but we can play through this. We can do some stuff here, but not that much, to be honest. It might just be Fenrir Pass. We did not draw a singular, because we could normal summon the Familiar, send it, make IP, summon another one, then like search a monster, but that won't do much because we need to use our normal for this. So we do this, we search a Fenrir, and I think we just pass on that because that was really unfortunate. No Italy, no... Okay, you used the Droll anyway, so we're gonna end on this. Not gonna push more. I think I'm just gonna set this and end here. We might still be good. With this here, we might still be okay. But we did draw one of the bad auras instead of the 6 copy of King's Sarcophagus that we have. We did not draw our triple Italy, our double Xiamin, our triple Vampire Ghost. So that's the unfortunate part. We did not draw any of our starter. We have like a quarter of our deck that is a starter, so... we are gonna Droll you back, so have fun. Can your deck place under Droll? I don't think it's that good under Droll, right? So this one here, sending this to the graveyard. Then you need... I think I'm just gonna fire the Fenrir. I don't understand your deck enough to hold the Fenrir here, so we're just gonna fire it up. get rid of your monster so you don't have a monster on the field. I know this card comes back a lot, so I don't want it to be available. So now if you don't have the... You misplayed, no. No, that's fine. I don't have the greatest sense, so you might... You thought you derulered? Oh no, you forgot to deruler at first. Oh no. Well, let's see. I don't have the... Oh, that fixes everything. That fixes everything here. King's Arc. King's Arc effect. Send the Horus monster. Sending the Steady. We can even use this to get ourselves another Horus card. And nothing... Yeah, an Horus card there. So now we can do... Summon this. Summon this. Then we can do tribute summon. We could actually do this, to be honest. Like, we tribute summon a Voivode over those two. Or is it a better play? I think what I'm gonna do is send this to the grave. To get another Horus monster. Then we kind of want to... yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm stupid enough to do this. So we do this. We summon the Voivode. Then Voivode's gonna trigger its effect, stealing 2 of your monster. Unless you have something to stop this. I'm stealing them. They're mine! Mine. Gimme here. You do have something there. I don't know what you have, but you do have something. So, what can you do here? This Voivode, if I can steal, I'm going into Zombie Vampire with those 2 monsters, sending them to the grave. Right here. They have something on resolution. Okay. Gotta keep that in mind. We have 888. We have the Zombie Vampire with those 2. Right there. Then we are gonna use Zombie Vampire here, sending this back. I should have sent the Droll probably. Now that I think about it, I should have sent the Droll for sure. We can take... This is not a tuner, this is not a tuner, this is a tuner. We could do this here to get ourselves another 8. I think that's the play, to be honest. We get another Horus monster, then we do Ding with those 2. Then Ding triggers just sending a card, right? It's only a card. Send 1 card your opponent controls. So we're gonna send your trap card just to get it out of the way. It is Imperm. Okay, that's fine. It was Imperm. So we baited out the Imperm here. And we can still do a lot. Like, we summon the Appy, and that's just lethal. Yeah, that's just lethal there. So I'm just gonna go battle. Go punch with all of them. But that's a good thing with Horus. Like, Horus is pretty good in the simplified game state. If you can go to turn 3, Horus is gonna rock. Horus is gonna rock so hard. Oh? You have something there? I'm scared. No Horus, please. Okay, so here... And let's do Voivode for game. He deserved it. GG. Yeah, Horus just resummons the monster. It gets a lot of material. I'm gonna create the room. So did you want a match? Do you want to do a match like we did? So it's like TCG. I'm gonna send a room code as soon as you just say... We could do single. I would prefer a match. Because match is more like... similar to what it would be in a real game. And there's the code. There's the code for you. We both got to show what our deck does go first. Yeah, Infernoble's pretty neat, to be honest. I love seeing it. I didn't understand that much everything. But the Link one in Infernoble is pretty neat. Like, the Link one is really funny. Just being able to Link one over a level 9 monster. A man with no face. Let's have a good duel. It's you, right? Okay. So let's go with this. It's not complicated for my die roll, but for my rock paper, I just roll a dice. If it's 1-2, I choose rock. If it's 3-4, I choose... Oh god, this hand is not that great. We can do this. Okay, if this got Ash, we would have been in big trouble there. So we get this. Then we use this here. Adding this to the end. We haven't normal yet, so that's the good part. Oh, wait. That's a funny line. See this line, guys? We do this. We summon the familiar here. Use familiar effect. Drawing us a card. We are going to get ourselves... At this point, I might even want the retainer. But I think I might just take the Grace for effect. No, I want the retainer for sure. Like, the retainer is going to be a good fodder there if I end on a zombie at any time. And what we can do is tribute summon Deer Note. I know this looks cursed. I know already, guys. You don't have to tell me. It looks cursed. But it works. It's not an unfair deck. You can do a lot, but not Block Dragon level, yeah. So we're going to do this here. We're going to trigger this one here, targeting this. Then we're going to do this. And now we can do one of the other thing our deck doesn't get the chance to do often. But with this, we can add the Ghost Ogre to our hand. So we're adding an end trap here. Then we can go with this and this for the Immortal Dragon. Immortal Dragon's going to send to the grave the Ghost Sleeper. Ghost Sleeper is going to trigger, adding me the Ghost Fusion. So now we can do Ghost Fusion here. I would have loved for the all gold to be in grave, but I had no way to really get it in grave. Because if I could get all gold in grave, that would have been another body on the field. We're gonna do Shang-Chi banishing this girl, resummoning herself. Then Shang-Chi is gonna trigger, getting myself to the graveyard. At this point, I want to get Mizuki, because I want to get the revive. So we are going to do Beatrice with those two. Because I do not have the King's Arc, I'm going to go lighter on this and not do... Usually I would do the other one, the Garou first, because it gives me a draw, and with the King's Arc, if it's like Doom King or stuff, I can just send it anyway. But I'm not confident that I'm not going to draw like Doom King there. And that would suck. So we're going to do this. We're going to revive right now. Reviving the Voivode. Voivode here gets me the Zombie Vampire. And now we pray to Gamba that we hit. We do not know what their deck is, so that's a bit scary. But let's see. Evenly in main. Oh, it's our Sartic. That's interesting. We're going to get the Scarlet Scourge. Scarlet Scourge going to trigger, getting me back the Voivode at this point. We're going to put Voivode in defense just to be safe. Then we can do... we could do Ghost here to summon the Retainer, go into Sucker, then do Retainer. I think that's a plan. So we do this, we pay 500 more, we normal summon this, then we go into Sucker there to try and draw a card. We want to draw as much as we can. We are not going to care too much about the... We prefer to keep the Voivode. The Voivode at least has an effect on field. Oh, I did not want to put it in attack, but that's fine. That's completely fine. We get this, we get ourselves... Oh, did we randomly mill? We did! That's annoying. But we get the other stuff, so it doesn't matter. We use this here, sending this to the graveyard, getting myself the Imseti. Then we're gonna do this, getting myself the Appy. We could go for Coach King. Thanks for the follow, Joshi. I forgot to follow. That's fine, that's fine. I forget to follow people all the time. No worry at all. So we can do summon this one here. I did them in the wrong order. I did not think about my turn because I'm going to throw them away and those two are the better one. So we are going to do the Coach King now. to draw 3 cards right here. So sending the Voivode here, drawing 1, dealing some damage, drawing another 1, dealing some damage, drawing another 1, not dealing damage this time. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna send to the graveyard the Glory of Horus, sending the 2 remaining. Didn't follow this dude, he believed me. No, I did not mean to believe you. So now we can revive those 2. We can make IP with those. So if we revive this here, we revive this here, then we do IP with this and this. So we have access to an IP, we have this guy, we are gonna have Doom King, we have the Ghost Sleeper. We have a pretty good board, to be honest. They just drew a card, so we're gonna do Beatrice here, sending the Garura. We draw 2 cards, actually, I forgot about that. So we send the Doom King, we activate the Garura, we draw... That would have been good to have a third earlier. If we drew that the other order, that would have been great. So Sucker's drawing us another card, so we have triple the draw. Sartic, the field spell. That's fine. That's fine. You're gonna have nightmare forgetting to use the ruler. Oh no. Right here. That's fine. You can have this. I don't know what your Sartic does too much, so we could let you play a bit. Right here, I might just do... Mouse, please. My mouse is not working. Okay, it's back. We do this, we do this and that. Then you have a chance to respond. Their bus is a floodgate? That's fine. They're not gonna get to their bus. So we're gonna trigger the Doom King in chain. They have 1 counter there. I know if they get like 7 counter on this, that's pretty scary. So what does this do? Tribute to level 7, special summon this card from your hand. That's fine. Because Doom King does not target, so that's fine if they tribute this and summon the other bear. I can just banish the other bear on... So banish. I'm gonna banish... what does this do? Your main phase, contribute on level 7, special summon. If this card is special summon, you can add 1 or Sartic monster. So we're banishing this for sure. Then normal summoning the Voivode. And because it was banished in a chain, when they get 7 counter, they can punch URL. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, because it was banished during a chain resolution, they could not activate the effect. Because it was technically never on the field until it checked for it. Right here, we are gonna negate this with Doom King. They have another thing. Like, they do have a lot of end trap and effect. I don't really know what they do. Okay, so they have the 8 now. What does this do? During any phase, contribute one other. If this card special summon or control, you can target 1 spell trap. Your opponent control, destroy it. That's a bit annoying. At least we can Ghost Ogre this to pop this. And now look at this. Look at this Horus card, guys. Whoop. Draw 4 or draw 5. That's stupid. This is so stupid. Did a card leave the field? Did a card just leave the field? Against our Sardic, what do I want to keep? I don't keep this for sure. Probably... Like, Ghost Ogre seems fine against them. They don't seem to be adding that much. So maybe we just remove this here. Duster could be good. I don't know if they... We could run Duster here. I don't know if Droplet's going to be important. We can remove one of the Fenrir. And I would love maybe... They do have back row. Okay. So this plus triple evenly. We might remove... Like, I'm thinking Droplet, who could come in handy there. But I'm not sure. I think I'm going to try with this. See how it goes. See if it's good enough. we don't have that much space to side in this deck because there's a lot of engine. Like, we can decide at one point to just completely remove an engine. Like, we could say one time, Ghost Fusion, you're going away. I don't need you. So if we say that, we can just remove the Ghost Fusion completely and do something there. Hello, Shadow Stroke. We're doing something different today. We're doing some Omega a bit because I'm practicing for the YCS. Just draw 2, right? Oh, it's a trade-in. It's a trade-in for Ursartic. Moray of Greed. That is a first. I've never seen this, really. So, okay, so you got the radiation. Then you do this. Discard this. Activate this by placing. Can remove 1 counter. Draw a card. It's a draw 7? This is not math. The title's not a lie. YCS practice time. Let's see if we can cook. It is for the YCS. I'm not gonna go to the YCS with... Oh no. I'm sorry. Do you want it to have a single? I kind of want to see what your deck can do. Chair, are you there? Do you want to go for single? I'm gonna let you go first, and I kind of want to see what your deck does. So if you're down, I'm down to just see. Like, I'm not gonna trap you. I just want to see what the Ursartic does. So if you're down to show me again, you want a rematch? Do you want a real rematch, or do you want like a single so you can show off your deck? It's up to you. I'm letting you decide what you want to do. So, do you prefer a match or do you a real rematch? Okay. So let's go match like right here, and let's see if you can make it out this time. There's the code for you. I have like 5 cards I can side out going second in Inferno Bowl, which is nice for game 2 and 3. Like, I have a lot of cards I can side out. If I decide to, I could literally side out 15 card just by removing an engine completely. If I remove like the Vampire, I think it is... You can watch what my deck does too. Yeah, I kind of want to see what the Ursartic does, because I know it's a big meme, like Ursartic with the draw 7 are still not good. Like, it's a big meme and everything. But I'm kind of interested in what they can do. Hey, we lost one. Okay, so this end's pretty good. This is an okay end. It can play through some interruption. The Bishols are mostly there for tier element matchup, because I expect a lot of tier element there with the aura stuff and everything. So Bishols are there for tier element. Droll are mostly there for Midnadium. Evenly's just there for when I go second. Kaiju is there for Pearly. Not many deck yet. That's why that's a side deck. Like, I use it as a side option. So if I see a tournament, I triple side in Bishol, and it does not stop them completely. Like, the Aurus build is not stopped that much from Bishol, but the tier pure is stopped. Oh, the little bear has a suit now. He's a Gundam. He's a Gundam, guys. You run Bishol, but good to have. I think Bishol right now are more of a side deck. Their mechas, they made the thing. They just keep drawing and drawing. They just keep drawing. Like, this card is just literally a draw 7. It's a draw 7 on something. It's stupid. So, making the Synchro 1 again. This deck is literally like what they tried to do with the... You know, in 5Ds, they had like Dark Tuners, which would like tune in reverse. This bear is literally a Dark Tuner. Yeah, it's fair because our monsters are -1 to use. Yeah, that's completely fair. So this one, I remember... once per turn, when a card effect is activated, you can... We can effect intrude a monster from your end or field, negate the activation. Okay, so they have a monster negate. They have this, which is the effect of face-up monster without a level that were special summoned from the extra deck. Okay, so it's only monster from the extra deck. Special summon a monster. You can add one Ursartic monster. That's fine. Right here... It's a floodgate, but it's only for extra deck monsters, and it's only for monsters that do not have a level, so it's completely fine. What I can do here is try to bait out stuff with this first, because I drew a vampire, so I have every single engine in my end right now. So we add this, we send a retainer to the grave. We use retainer first, sending this. Special summoning the retainer effect. So Xyz and Lick. Yeah. But I do a lot of synchros in this too, so it should be fine. It should be completely fine. So right here, we are gonna add, at this point, we're going second, so I think I'm gonna add the domain, just to have more firepower. So we can do domain here. Are they gonna let this resolve? Okay, so they have this one here. That's fine. So they special summon this one. I don't really know what it does. They're gonna draw a card from this. You can target one spell trap you're under control, destroy it. Okay, so they're gonna destroy this. That's fine. That's completely fine, to be honest. That is completely fine. Right here, we could go Typhon, but that doesn't really do much. What I'm gonna do is this, targeting this. Getting myself the familiar. Activate familiar effect. Imagine not countering Flan by paying life point. That's so rude. Your 1,200 life point that you paid was so rude. It completely screwed up my strategy. Like, I did not expect. I forgot completely that you paid life point. I was like, okay, I'm gonna use Ghost Fusion and go from there. But I completely forgot. So at this point, I could go for the Shadow Vampire, but I kind of want to punch this turn, so let's go for this. Then we do this here. Getting myself the Voivode by tributing those two. Then Voivode is gonna trigger, trying to target two of your guys. I don't really know which one I want. I just want two of them. I don't care. Just give them to me. Gimme. So right here. No point in using effect here. Then we could use the Gold Sark. We could go into Zombie Vampire. That's a big monster. I don't know if it's worth it. We could use the Ghost Fusion there. We could make a Barone too. So maybe that's what we do. We do the Italy there. We still don't know what their unknown is on the ground there. So we do this. We use the Amen. What does this do? My Voivode! My monster! Give it back! Give it back, it's mine! Thanks for the follow, FlexVT. I hope you're doing good. It's my monster! Give it back! I've worked hard for it. We're gonna do this. Send this to the grave. Welcome in. How are you doing tonight? No, I forgot my Voivode has an effect. I'm dumb there, guys. I'm completely dumb. So let's do this. I completely forgot my own monster has had an effect. So with the Barone here, at least we have something we can do. What does this do? They're gonna resummon this. What does this do? Flip face down? Okay. We can still Typhon here. We're gonna do this. King Sark here, sending this to the grave. Sending the Glory of Horus. Then we do not really have a way to do the Ghost Fusion thing right now. So I think I'm just gonna go for the value. So let's do this. We probably should have all good, just chilling. Let's go. We're practicing for the YCS right now. We could go for an Xyz, but that doesn't really do anything. So let's go for this. Send this to the grave. Get the... this one here would get me more stuff to play with. This would give me more card. I think I prefer the Appy to get myself more stuff. Now we can do a lot here. Like, we cannot use any of these. Oh, we can't even Goddess their board. I don't understand why. Oh, we don't have the material right now. Can you beat over synchros? I don't know. We're gonna find out. So, battle phase here. We are gonna do... this into this one? use the King Sarcophagus to send it to the grave. Then this into this one to punch here. Then we're gonna go main phase 2, and they should not have any other negate. So what we do now is do this with those 3. And now we can use our effect, right? Oh? Is it permanent? Oh, was that the other one? Is it this one? Did I forget an effect? I think I forgot something, guys. There's something I'm not catching there. I was sure like there was... What is the one? Negate the effect of monster with a level that were summoned if your opponents activate. No, I did not get drolled. So I don't understand why I cannot do this guy here. Like, is there something preventing me from doing this? Nothing here. If this card's special, destroy 1 card. There does not seem to be... Yeah, there must be something on their board. I just don't understand what it is. I was sure I could draw cards. Like, the plan here was draw a whole bunch and then use King's Heart to get 2 material back. You refuse to read? I kind of want to read just to understand what happened. But at this point, we just take the L. This might be just good enough. Like, we go here, we detach this. We bounce this back to end? I kind of want my monster back to my end. So we bounce this back to hand, and we do not have a ghost in the graveyard. But now we could send to the graveyard to get ourselves something else. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Send this to the grave, get the Duamatef. Then Duamatef is gonna summon itself. They have something right now. I don't know what it is, but they do have something. But I don't understand. I still don't understand. I'm so confused. I'm gonna have to ask them what stopped me from using effect. Because there's nothing that says I cannot activate here. Does this have anything? Because it wasn't just like cannot use the effect. I could not activate it at all. Okay, so... Oh wait, I can't even... Oh yeah, I cannot summon because of the Typhon. We take this to our grave, don't read. Okay, so they reshuffled this to the extra deck. Now can they kill me? Maybe. That's gonna be a bit annoying for them because their big Chungus cannot activate their effect. So right here, if we survive this turn, we have a good crackback next turn. Like, if we just survive this turn and everything's not broken, we can do a lot. But that is a big if. Okay, they pop this, that's fine. They flip this face down. All their monsters? No, not all. This guy's not below 3k. This is a big Chungus. So we have 2 monsters in face down now. Are they gonna be able to do anything? But the other ones, yeah, are under 2k. The thing is, they can't even punch over Typhon there. They can punch over Barone, but they cannot punch over Typhon. Which is the funny thing. They don't have the damage. They can't punch. Okay, so they're gonna do this one, book control. Yeah, he's a bear. He's cool. So he's gonna start getting our Sartic. We are not gonna use Barone. I kind of want to keep the Barone. This is not an effect important enough. That is a fine monster to draw. We are gonna use the Barone to pop this, just to be safe. It is an even lead. That's spooky. So right here, we're gonna flip this face up. Then we can activate the effect, sending the Appy to the grave, giving this back to the end. Then we can do summon this. And we go for game there, summon this. And it does not start a chain. That's the craziest part. Like, those cards do not start a chain at all. So now he's gonna use the bear. Banishing this. Does not start a chain either. Okay, that's good to know. So then we can do Ding with those two. Ding's gonna trigger, activating, sending this to the grave. I just want to clear the board. So we can do this here. Send this to the grave. Get the final Horus monster. Then we summon the final Horus monster. And this should be good enough to kill. We still have the Baron negate if they have anything. Oh no, we don't. Because we have the Typhon. Oh wait, the Typhon got flip face down. That's a ruling I do not know. If the Typhon gets face down, does it still prevent the 3k monster from attacking if it gets flip face up again afterwards? So this. It says, while this exceeds summon monster is on the field. So I don't know if it remembers. I think it does. Like, I think it does remember that it was exceeds summoned. So it probably still works. But I'm not sure. It's just how exceeds summon monster work. That's the tricky part there. We can remove one talent. We can... Droll could be good against them, to be honest. Like, triple Droll, maybe. We don't need a Droplet that much. But Droplet's good. What do we want to remove for 7 card? We could start cutting in our Vampire Engine. If we don't have Spell, we don't need the Retainer here. So, that way... Like, we aren't gonna need... The Vampire Engine is good going first. It's not as great going second, the one we have. Look at this hand. This is a hand for sure. Like, this hand does literally nothing. But that's fine. That's fine. We can still do some stuff with this. And I feel we should still be good. We evenly sided and we drew almost every sided card. That's funny. Oh, and it's gonna be so good. This card here is so good now. Like, it's gonna be perfect. Okay, so they get this. They do that. We use the Ghost Ogre to negate this so that they don't get the draw. Unless they have the Call by the Grave here. So that hurts a lot. That hurts a whole lot for them. Not getting the draw 7 means they don't have as much, like, power in their plays. Thanks for the follow, Chance VT. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing good today. So they have an 8, they have a 1. They can go into the 9. The 9's the one that prevents effect, right? But it still does not beat a Fenrir, so we can still play through this. Now our end is kind of messy because we don't have anything to do with those cards. If we draw the Horus thing, we can just play from there. And phase. Okay, not even going for the other one. Yeah, this end is a bit stinky. But we stopped their play, so we can't really... remember... Okay, we are gonna get this. That's fine. We can use this. Banish this face down. We could normal summon the Shadow Vampire that makes us get the Voivode. Which is fine. Like, what do I prefer? Voivode is a bit more damage. That's 2 bodies on the field. That's 2 Vampire. But it might be a bit too hasty to do. Like, I don't think it's a play. We just go play it slow. Like, we have time. What is my hand? My hand is sided card. I just got every single card that I sided, okay? We're gonna set this and go next. But how are you doing today, Chance VT? How's your day going? Is it morning? Is it night for you? For me, it's about night. It's about 9:30 right now. Okay, so now we can go... this here. Or do we want to? We can summon this, summon the Voivode. I just want to go for lethal if I can. We did not draw good. It's evening. Ooh. Do you have any plans for the night? Anything you want to do? So we could do this, search for something else, but that does not do much. So what I think I'm going to do is just go battle here. Punch a bit. Not really. Just chilling. That's good. That's a good plan for the evening, to be honest. So we punch there, then we put you on a clock. But with this, I think I'm making... Do I make IP? The thing is, I can only make, like, Goddess, and I cannot make Goddess with this setup, so I think I prefer to keep the Fenrir. My hand was kind of trash this game. I'm not gonna... decided to browse Twitch and found you. Oh, I'm guessing you stream, right? Because you're Chance VT. So I might have to check you out, to be honest. There's so many VTuber these days. What is this hand? Where are my starters? I'm running like triple 6 copies of King Sarcophagus. I'm running triple Italy, double Xiamin, triple Ghost. Like, what is this? We can still play through this though. Like, we have some plays, but this is lethal anyway. So let's just go battle. Punch for game. That was an anticlimactic game. Like, that was not the game I was expecting. You're just here to enjoy the Yu-Gi-Oh! What is the deck you like to play? Like, I often ask people what deck they prefer to play when they play Yu-Gi-Oh! So, do you have a deck in particular that you prefer to play? Your hand was so bad. Do you want to know what my hand was? My hand against you was the Ghost Ogre that I drew. I had double evenly, a Duster, and a Shadow Vampire, which was a Tribute Summon monster. Like, this was not a good hand on my hand too. I could break your board every day. I could not expand on it. Depends. Ooh. As you can see for mine, like my deck that I like to play, like now I'm practicing for the YCS, but the deck I like to play is mostly vampires. I'm trying every brew of vampire that I can do. I tried like branded vampire. I've tried punk ghost fusion vampire, which is the build I prefer. And now I'm trying with the new aura stuff to add some like oomph to the deck. And it's mostly I'm trying to make them at least viable. I know they're not competitive. I don't expect to win that many games at the YCS. I just want to be able to see how far I can take the deck and what I can do with it. Sorry about that. Like my go-to what I've been playing around with. Yeah, exactly. Like what have you been playing around with? I'm guessing you're playing Master Duel too. So do you have a main deck? Like in Master Duel, my deck that I run most of the time is mostly this, but without the aura stuff. Like the deck is almost the same, but no auras. And other than that, I run some Goldie from time to time, like Goldie Sprite. But I love my synchro-based thing, but this one is like an agglomeration of everything. I got an extremely powerful deck if you want to go against it. I'm down. I'm down. We can go again. So let's create a match again, and there you go. You've been playing Fossils, Emancipator, and Rocks. Ooh. Rock Gaming. That's neat. That's neat. I've seen them play a bit around. Losing Blood Dragon, like, I'm guessing you're a bit sad, right? About losing, like, Blood Dragon. For me personally, I'm happy that he's gone, but I can understand why it hurts your deck. But still, like, Blood Dragon was such a pain to deal with. Imagine beating the meta by throwing rocks at them. Yeah, exactly. Is that Labyrinth? Maybe that's Labyrinth. Or maybe that's just, like, Floodgate stuff? Fossil Dig. Okay, it's Dinomorphia. Okay. That's gonna be a tough deck to beat going second. That for sure is gonna be a tough deck to beat. Gallant Granite with Nib Search though. That's funny. That is funny. You search the nib. Okay, so you reveal this. Now we have some options here. We can activate this first. We did not draw the best. So you are gonna get the Frenzy straight away. Going into the girl, I still get the... I can still do this. Then you activate the Lord, getting it. Then you're gonna fusion again. Getting yourself probably the trap one, right? Yeah. The floodgate one. Okay, that's fine. So you get this guy here. Now you have a lot of monsters. I'm not gonna be able to do the... I can try to activate this. to try and make you use your Rex term. What did you add with the... Okay, so you added the trap track, but you cannot activate it this turn, so that's fine. Oh, you let me resolve this? That's interesting. You're gonna aim toward lab with Nibiru control? Ooh, that's nice. So we can do... We gotta be careful because if we are lower than them, our Ghost Fusion is offline too, by the way. Like, that's one thing we gotta keep in mind. We cannot use Ghost Fusion right now. Just because they're so low life point, we're never gonna be able to use Ghost Fusion against them. Never. It prevents activation, not resolving. Yeah, but it could have done that like on a new chain. That's what I mean. So this one won't be able to activate if I do it. I can still go for heading Gearsu, maybe? Like, if I do it the other way, because this cannot activate. That's the annoying part. But I think that's still the play. So we go this. We activate this here. Targeting. We could make a massive pep. That might be the play, actually. I'm kind of down for this. We target this, then we activate this to chain block with this. And if we just make a pep, sure, it's not going to be unaffected, but it's going to do a whole lot of damage. So, making the pep with those two. Oh, we won't be able to activate it. Never mind. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. We won't be able to activate the pep just because, like, that's how the game works. So we send this here because the pep is higher life point. I've not played against Dynamorphia that much. I'm not good against them. At least we can activate this. Activate this, search the... Voivode is too high. We can search the Grace here. Over the 1.5. It is not, because this prevents me from activating pep. So I cannot gain attack. That's why I made the play thinking the same as you did. And then afterwards I was like, wait, I'm dumb. What I'm gonna do is this. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm so dumb. It's 3.5 over 1.5. That's 2k. Quick math. I'm not fast tonight, guys. I'm not fast tonight. We're gonna do this and this. We're still gonna put another board to try and make more stuff. My streamer clap. Red Dragon Art Fiend. We're gonna use All Ghoul here. All Ghoul's gonna trigger. Summoning itself. We do not want to change the level. We want to use this. Getting ourselves a bit lower. Summoning more bodies. Then we can just go... Like, we can even do it funnier. So this, and this. Mommy! Mommy's here! Activate Goddess effect, negates everything. Oh no, their monster is bigger. So now we can do this here. This, banish those two. Go battle phase, pep activate, and punch into the small monster. I did not think we were gonna win this. Oh, they don't take damage. That's interesting. I screwed up maybe there. I forgot that they had something like that. Well, we're gonna go main phase 2. We can still revive some stuff. Like, I completely forgot that they had an effect that could prevent them from taking damage. Most of the trap do, right? Like, most of their trap card prevents them from taking damage at all. We could do this revive... What would we want to revive? Probably a vampire, because that gives us an Omni Negate. So we revive the Grace here. Could have went with the Sucker. Maybe the Sucker was a better play. But we summon this here. We set this there. We can go and face. And we're not doing too bad, to be honest. Like, we've taken control of the board. We know they have the trap. The trap trick something. So they have this. We're gonna domination this. I don't want them to get the effect there. So are they gonna go fusing again? They're getting really low there. Okay, they're setting the Ferret Flame, but they cannot use it this turn. What does this do? Oh, they can. Make your opponent shuffle, face a monster, accept 0 attacks, so that it combine comes less than your life point. Okay, so we're losing our board there. Can I not see? Okay, that's what I need. So this. We need to shuffle all of them back. That's fine. That's fine. We still have some plays there. It's gonna depend on our top deck, but that's kind of annoying. That's not the top deck we needed. So we're gonna hope to draw something else later on. Getting the frenzy here is really bad. We might lose this now. I goofed, guys. I goofed so hard. Welcome in, Evelyn. I hope you're doing good. Oh yeah, they go to Rex turn now. They can punch me for a bit. And that's gonna be spooky. They're super low. Yeah, I'm throwing super hard. I'm throwing super hard. I had this game. If I just punch the other way, like punch with the pep into the... I could have cleared their old board, so they couldn't use the other trap. So that I could have just... like, cleared everything. But I screwed up. I screwed the ordering up. That's fine. We live, we learn. Now, can they... They can do 3,000. We're going to be at 1.4k. We cannot use Ghost Fusion, sadly, because they are so much lower than us. It's going to be hard to use. This is probably the worst draw to draw against them. Are you there? Oh, wait. Oh, it's my turn. I thought it was your turn. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to stall you there. I saw the trap and I was like, oh, it's your turn for sure. Punch me. So now they go battle phase. They punch me in the face. Getting 3,000 here. We're getting low, but probably not low enough. That's one of the greatest cards we could have drawn. Eat Telly here. Actually, can we even do something there? Because we have this. Like, we can get the all goal in the grave. This doesn't get us anything, so I think I'm just getting the Snow Rabbit. Just to have something. But no, that's not doing anything. Yeah, you got it. GG. GG for this one. Pretty good one. Now we're gonna go first. So, first on this, we do not need this. We won't need the talents against our deck. We might want the Twin Twister, to be honest. The Dusters are good. The Ghost Ogre is fine. We can probably search it. So we take out 3, we take in 3, that's fine. They are not gonna search that much. The Duster could be fine. It just doesn't feel that great to side in going first. I prefer to side in Twin Twister instead. So let's go there. Let's go first here. And may the best win. So it's a bit spooky here. We lose to a singular Ash Blossom. But they do not seem to have it, so we can just combo off. We do this. This deck preys a bit on the fact that people aren't running as many end traps as they used to be. So it's easier to get around to play the stuff. So we're gonna use the Ghost Sleeper. We're gonna add the Ghost Fusion. We're gonna trigger this. Now we can play a bit differently. Like, people, because of trust, aren't running as many end traps, so we can allow ourselves to take advantage of that. We are gonna do now this to chain block. Just here. Summon the Xiaomin, add this to end. Then we special summon the tracker. We get ourselves into Immortal Dragon right here. Immortal Dragon triggers its effect. Sending, we already have Zombie World, we already have everything else, so at this point, I think I might just send it. It's either Mizuki or All Gold, but I think I'm sending the All Gold. It's more value at the end of the day. So what we do is Ghost Fusion for this, using this and Shang-Chi. Summoning the Aurora, then Shang-Chi triggers, banishing the All Gold, summoning yourself. And because All Gold was banished from the grave, we get him back. And that's 2-8, so what does 2-8 do? It does a good old zombie vampire. That's a bit scary against their deck. I don't really want to send to the grave cards. But this way, we get ourselves the Voivode, which is great. What did we mill? We milled Triple Trap and a Talent. Okay. So we do not really need to activate this right now. We're gonna trigger this. Sending to the grave. We're gonna send this because we need it in the grave. It's always a shame when we start with it. Do we even need to make Beatrice? We pretty much have everything we need. Like, the only thing we could need more would be a Mizuki in the grave. We could get ourselves... No, I see another play. Did we normal this turn? We did not, right? So we can still do the normal thing. So we do this. We do Beatrice. Beatrice is gonna activate. I don't have to worry about drawing the zombie wall now, so there's no card that I really need to send. I can send the familiar here. Gerudo's gonna trigger, drawing me a card. Drawing me the other familiar is fine. At this point, we can activate the zombie world. Do I want to do... Like, I can do Sucker here to draw another card. I kind of want to get into the aura stuff. So let's do those two here. Then do familiar there, sending this to the grave. I'm doing this play because I drew into a vampire there. So with this, we can get ourselves the... We could get the ghost, normal summon the ghost, send the sucker to the grave. Then we add the Grace, but there's not much to play from there. So maybe we just get the Scarlet Scourge here. Then, oh, that's what I was looking for. That is what I was looking for. Now I'm kind of sad that I did not go for the Grace. But that's fine. We draw another card. We get ourselves this. That's great. Like, we can do everything we want here. We send this to the grave. We send the Appy. Then we can revive them. Do we want to go for... We could go for Coach King. What do we have to draw now at this point, though? That's the question you gotta ask yourself. Like, what am I gonna draw? What did we side against? A lot of spell trap removal, so that might be good. I kind of want to be proactive with this board, so let's summon those three back. Let's go for the Coach King here. Getting ourselves triple draws. We can get another monster on the field too. So draw one. That's amazing. The sad part is that they know what's coming. But that's fine. We don't care too much. Then we draw the Grace. That's an amazing discard fodder. Because we can send this here. Then we resummon this guy there. Then we activate the Grace. Summoning her. Then we can do... We can make them send a spell. I don't think the Anomorphia really have spell that they want in the grave. So let's then make them send a spell. It might make stuff a bit... Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. So... We can make Appaloosa. We can make... Like, this is IP. We could even summon this to make a pep. I don't think that's worth it, to be honest. Like, I don't think summoning the Amin to make a pep with this is worth it. Because they are going to be lower than me anyway. There's no way they are not lower than me, so we're going to just go with this. Do we have the Doom King in the grave? We do not. Oh, yes, we do. So we don't need to do anything with this. It's the draw phase, standby phase. We're going to activate Doom King. Resummoning it. Then we're drawing a card with Sucker. Nothing to really banish. So drawing the Fenrir doesn't really matter. We don't need it. They're going to go to the next phase. They want to threaten the evenly match. We have something for the evenly match. If they have two evenly match, it's kind of annoying. Okay, so we negate the first one. Let's see if they have the other one. Okay, no. So we survived. That's why I love this version. We are gonna negate this with Doom King. Negate that effect. That's one effect negated. They no mold. So this here, they set a card. I wanted to find a Duster, the Twin Twister there. That's what I wanted to find. Okay, so they have this. As soon as the turn ends, signaling the end of phase, I'm gonna do Beatrice here. Gonna send this to the grave. Chain the Doom King. And I kind of want to chain IP to make the... like with this. So I make Appaloosa with this, and... this, because it's coming back anyway. So a 3-mats Appo. And then I'm sending to the graveyard from... my deck? Wait, Olgul wasn't in the graveyard? Oh no, I'm banishing. So I'm banishing this. Then sending to the graveyard the Mizuki here. And we should have the game now. We have so much resources. We have triple negate Appo. We have like a lot there. They have 2 trap cards, but even if it is Frenzy or anything like that, we can still recover. And they cannot destroy my auras with stuff that are not targeting. We still have the droplet if we need to. So I feel we are doing good. End phase, so draw phase. Standby phase, we resummon the Doom King. We draw a card from Sucker. What do we have in the grave? We have the Grace. We could summon the Grace, but I don't really think we need to. So now what we want to do is go into Ding with those 2. Then Ding's gonna trigger getting rid of one of the back row. I want to force their back row before I do anything. That is the plan for now. Okay, so it is a Frenzy. The good thing is Ding does not target, so I can just get rid of whatever they summon now. So I just get rid of this. And then I resummon the Horus card. We do not want to use the Grace. We summon the Appy one. And that's game 2. So game 3 now. We side this in. We side this in. We side out. I don't think Ghost Ogre is going to do enough here. What do we want now? Like, I'm even almost willing to go and remove everything that is not like back removal. We could go for... I don't remember if they are like dark. We could go for the Kaiju too. Because if we remove their big monster, but the Kaiju doesn't feel that great. They don't really do effects, so that's not great. We removed this for sure. We don't need the trap card going second. So that's 2 card removed. We might want to remove... like, the droplets are going to be great if we need to break their board. We might just cut into... oh yeah, we cut into the Ghost Fusion package. Because we don't really need it. They're going to be lower life point than us. What am I talking about? They're going to be lower life point than us all the time. So we remove this, The Punk Engine could almost go too, because we don't really need it, but it's just a good engine to have. So let's keep this. We need one more card. We could just run a singular Kaiju. Or maybe a Bishol. Are they dark? I think they are. So maybe a Kaiju here. Let's try this. There. But yeah, we don't need the Ghost Fusion Engine because they're just going to be at like 1000 life points. We're not going to be able to use it. So we have a dead Garura in this. If we can find a way to send it to the grave, that's fine. We have a good hand against them, to be honest. Like, this hand is kind of fine. It's going to be spicy still, but we can still do stuff. Setting, 4 card, and passing. Okay, what is our draw? Oh, that's good. Okay, Trap Track. What does that do? Target one monster control, destroy it, and introduce that one normal trap from your deck. Step trap, it can be activated this turn. That's fine. So they're all getting rid of the Ash. Okay, that was a bad thing for them. Now they can activate the trap. So they have a Frenzy. We are gonna go Duster, so force their end there. So they do the Frenzy here. That still resolves, so we get rid of all their back row. They're gonna just have a Floodgate, and that's about it. Now the thing is, can we play through this though? So they get this one here. Then we can do the... I think I'm doing the Telly right now. If they have another Ash, that's gonna be annoying. So they pay 2000 life points to Fusion again. We're we're gonna do Druid Swarm here, banishing the small one. I don't want the small one to be there still. So Druid Swarm there. Druid Swarm outs their big, like, monster negate too. Like, this guy does not deal with Druid Swarm at all. Because the thing is, this guy only prevents... Your opponent can activate if a monster they control that have attack greater or equal to your life point. So if we just crash the Druid Swarm into this, we can just send it to the grave. We can normal summon the Banshee here, maybe. We can activate this. If we activate this, maybe we get... Okay, we get this one here. Then we get the Foxy Tune activation to send it to the grave. Sending the Banshee, summoning this. Then this is enough. We could just make Typhon, but that's not gonna do anything. We cannot make Goddess right now, so I think what we're just doing is this. We cannot use this one, that's fine. We can still use this. Reviving. This still makes Pep, so Pep's pretty funny. Pep is not enough to kill, though. So if we do this... Thank you, tournament. If we do this, we still get a Pep. This... I think we want the Foxy Tune. We want more damage. And we're gonna chain block with this. Keeping as much damage as we can on the board. Then we get this here. Then we go... We could go Ding, but Ding doesn't do anything. So if we go battle, start of damage step, we go punch into this. Are they gonna use? They're gonna use the effect. Okay. So right there, we do not want to chain. We punch into this, activate Druid Swarm, send this to the grave. Then, sadly, we cannot punch into this. Like, that is a sad part. But now we go main phase 2. And we are still doing good, to be honest. We could even just do, like, Ding Girsu here. Like, Ding with those two. Then set up Zombie World, set this, and pop whatever they set. And I feel next turn we're just good. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to gamble with anything. So we do this. Ding effect is gonna send this to the grave. Then we want to activate this for sure. Setting the zombie world. Then we set this. We go to end phase. And we have one Ding in a dream. But I feel against their deck we should be fine. Depends on what they draw. Like, depends. Okay, they set a card. Do they set another one? So, end phase, we're gonna activate this, sending this, popping this. So that was a frenzy. That was a pretty good draw. To be honest, that was a pretty good draw on their end. So do they have trap that prevents damage? Let me read. You can, if during damage calculation or life point or 2000 or lower, if you would take battle damage, you can banish card from your graveyard, take no damage. Oh, you win. Okay, GG. GG. That was rough. That was rough to beat, but those were good games. Me drawing the Duster there saved me so much. Like, the Duster won me the game. Siding was a bad idea. What did you side in? I sided heavily against you. Like, literally, it's in your ratio. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, against you, what I said was, like, I have the Ghost Fusion engine, right, in my deck? And this thing needs me to be lower life point than you. At this point, I was like, there's no way I'm ever going to be lower life point than you if I'm not going first. So I decided this out, this out, this out, those two out because I did not need them at all. And I sided like triple, evenly, one Twin Twister and one Duster. Just to completely deal with your back row. But thank you so much for the Exodia there. I think that's probably going to do it for me tonight. But thank you so much, guys, for helping me train. I wanted training against a back row heavy deck to see if my side deck worked against deck. Can you test another deck? I can do one final one. If you want to do another one, I can do one final game. And then I'm probably going to end after that. So, yeah, for sure. We can go for one last one. There we go. There's the code. let's do one final game for the winner takes all. But yeah, like I wanted to test at first against a back row heavy deck because I'm expecting some Labyrinth. And that allowed me to see that my deck can deal a bit with Labyrinth. I do not deal well. Why did I say wet? I do not deal well with Lord of the Evenly Prison because I do not have Cosmic Cyclone, but that's a problem for future me. There we go. Dice, be my guide. Dice won me the game. This is an interesting hand. You thought about having breakfast, but my carrot wouldn't fit in my cart. I'm too hungry. I might put my clothes on my pet pumpkin and go to the park to sleep. Oh no. Well, you can have a small bite of me if you want. Apparently, I'm yummy. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good, Callum. We can do, like, that literally does nothing. That's the annoying part. Like, we probably just normal summon this. We would have wanted another vampire monster. If we could have another vampire monster, we could have normal summon, domain, effect, extra normal, do Scarlet Scourge, tribute the vampire. That's why the more I play this card, the less I want it in my deck. Like, I really want to just have anything else other than this. I'm gonna just sit on chair till someone get my name wrong, right? Isn't it Callum? Like, how do you pronounce your name then? If you don't mind me asking. Oh, you're on the Aura stuff there. Okay, what version of Horus is this? Sending the Appy, that's a pretty great start, to be honest. That is a great start there. It's spooky. Okay, so sending this. I enjoy guessing games, okay. Centurion, okay, so that's a Centurion Horus deck. Why did you send twice the same one? Probably should have sent another name. Just to be able to revive all of them? Sharon knows my name. Ooh. So you summon this one here. That's fine. You summon this one here. But now the problem is, because you send the same name twice, you cannot summon a third one. Like, a third one would have been amazing here. But you can still clear the board. Sending Bonfire. Okay. So right here, sending the Imseti. You could have had the fourth one here. That would have been crazy. Like, that's a good start. King Sarcophagus is such a bunker card. It is such a bunker card. No! No! You can't do this to me! But yeah, I hope you're doing good tonight. Stand up Centurion. We're gonna do that. Ain't no way you're getting your other draws out of Coach King. Like, this is getting banished. And you have one draw. So you use triple Horus. So you have one more Horus left. What does this do? Cannot be destroyed by opponent's effect while you control the Centurion. You can only use each of the following effect of stand-up Centurion once per turn during your main phase. If the card was activated, you can send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Place one Centurion monster from your deck face up your Spilled Trap Zone. If a monster is special summon, you can immediately festival synchro summon. Oh, that's neat. I might have to try Centurion though. Then, like, I like the Aura stuff, and I like synchro summoning, so I might need to try them out. Like, I don't like the art that much, but they could be funny to do. I've seen them around. I've seen them played with Horus because I think they have a lot of level 8s. So it works great with them. But they have so much text. Are they out in the TCG? Like, are Centurion out completely in the TCG? I don't remember. Okay, so this one... It's another, like, Crystal Beast stuff. Yeah, they make it 8, then they make it 12. What does the 12 do? I've never played against Centurion. Is it legal in TCG? Like, are the Centurion card out? Because if yes, I'm kind of down to try them. Centurion Legacia. Your monster with 2000 cannot be destroyed by battle. You can only use the following effect. Once per turn, if you discard special summon, you can draw one card. Then you can destroy one monster your opponent control. With the IS attack, your choice if tied. During an end phase, you can place one non-synchro Centurion monster. Okay, that's fine. So you're gonna pop my Fenrir here. Bye-bye, Fenrir. You served me well. Then you're setting a card. You're gonna set another one there. That's a big bungus. That is a big body. Standing. Oh, you're running more than one of those guys? That's kind of bricky, IMO. Like, I don't like running more than... You don't want to summon the Kebesenuef. Okay, so you're setting a trap. Oh, you're setting the Centurion again. You did not go battle. You know it's turn 2, right? So... Right now, we could go just Typhon, flip this up, and try to do stuff, but that's not gonna do enough. So, let's do Banshee here. Banshee's gonna get myself the Zombie World. Does that do anything? Like, do those cards do anything? This summons itself, this summons itself. I activate this. During the end phase. So, this allows you to quick synchro on my turn when I special summon. Okay, so you synchro summon with this. Getting yourself another 12. Adding the stand-up Centurion, the other field spell. Then you can synchro. Oh, Crimson Dragon. That's an annoying monster. Then what are you getting out? That is a machine? Oh, okay, I see what we're doing. I see what we are doing here. So I cannot activate card effect on the field. Cannot activate card effect in response to this activation. So I cannot activate anything now. But I can still summon this in defense. Then I can still set this and hope I survive a turn. Because this is only for one turn. So maybe I'm fine, maybe I'm not. I don't know. But this card is so annoying. Ultra Dragon Arc Fiend Calamity is like just such an annoying card to deal with. It is a pain. It's not being... Oh, I'm super dead. I'm super dead. So now you get everything back and you can just go like battle. When are you gonna play Legend of Runeterra? Maybe one day. I could revisit Legend of Runeterra. It's been a while. Like, I would need... You run 2? You run 2 Giant Trainer. Do you guys know that this card is only a common and it's worth like $40? It's crazy. Oh? SP? All that for SP Lil Knight? Come on. I believe. Lurk for game. Okay. Thanks for the lurk, Ver. So summoning this. I'm pretty sure I'm dead here. Like, I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can do against this. This literally killed my turn. So they just need to make a monster, punch into this, and then go for lethal. I'm gonna let all of those calamities like card need to clause during your turn. Exactly. Like, the goal of this was you make this during your turn and you're shielded against Entrap. But it needs something to... If this card is... Like, it needs something like the Goatee. And welcome in, by the way, Quarian. Like, it needs something like the Goatee monster that says if this card is synchro summoned during your opponent's turn, banish a whole field. This needs an effect like that because it's a non-respondable effect. Come on, you're really gonna not punch it? Oh no, you can't battle with anything because of SP. That is why. But he might be running 2 of them. So we might just be screwed. We can't even play here. Oh no, we have a chance maybe? We can do this. We can do Domain. Let's see if we... Fun fact, Jack Atlas is the hottest character in all of anime. He's feeling the heat. What is the catchphrase that Jack Atlas says all the time? Like, I'm pretty sure he has one. So he's gonna synchro summon a monster. He's gonna get himself... I'm right here, so you technically have a chance. Oh, that's cute. Because I know you say is like, let's rev it up. Oh, you're gonna make another one? You're kidding, right? You're making another guy? There's only one king, and that's me. Okay, making this so I don't have the domain. Then you're gonna make another Red Dragon Archfiend, right? Right? That's what's happening. Oh no, making the shooting Quasar, so I don't have a way to play. Yeah, we're gonna go next. There was no way of me beating this. Then going first, we're gonna remove this. I'm gonna really hope that I can resubmit my deck list because I'm taking this out for sure. Like, this is not making it into the final build. We might just want to switch it for Twin Twister, to be honest. I'm the champ, and now I'll show you I'll remain the champ. I summon Red Dragon Archfiend. Who's the queen? Do you mean this one? Vampire Grace? Because there's a lot of, like, I don't know which one you're talking about. Against you didn't search that much. Probably this is good. Ghost Ogre is actually amazing against you, to be honest. So this, what do we want to remove for the droplet? We could remove one Fenrir and maybe one familiar. There we go, that could be fine. Let's go first. Oh, that hand goes crazy. This end is amazing. So let's do this first. Fenrir here. We're gonna play around Droll, so we're gonna do this first. In case they have Droll, we want the most this to add to our end. If we can add this, we're fine. So we're pretty sure they do not have Droll now, so we're gonna do this. We are gonna add the Fenrir. Fenrir is gonna allow us to do this. Send the Fenrir to the grave, summon this. Then we special summon this one here. And I'm gonna do a different play this time. Usually I would go for the Ghost Fusion, but I don't really need to this time. And I saw what they were doing last turn, and they really need their field spell. So what I'm gonna do is activate everything, and I'm just gonna go for a Barone here. So we add the Ghost Ogre. So if we need to pop the field spell, we can pop the field spell. Then we do this here, Barone in defense. What am I on right now? Like, what am I on? Okay, that was the end of this. Let's go to another playlist. 1 second. I'm just gonna take a time to make another playlist. So, let's go to the normal one. So this one here. Maybe reduce it a bit. Because we got to the end of our playlist that we had. Okay, so we have this, we have this. We're gonna activate... Like, this is spooky. This could backfire really bad. But I did not think they had an end trap because they would have used it already. Oh, wait. We can actually do something else here. Like, if we do that here. Then we do this here. We get ourselves the final tuner in our deck, and we can still do the play that we wanted to do first. So we do this, then we do Immortal Dragon, and now we're protected from Nib too. So we do this, we add ourselves the Ghost Fusion. I thought cards games on Motorcycle looked stupid, so I was gonna skip 5Ds, and I saw Jack and this girl was insanely smitten. Like, I'm gonna be honest, 5Ds is probably my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I love myself some 5Ds. 5Ds is such a fun franchise. It's so more mature too. Like, there's so much more that happens in 5Ds. So that's why I love it so much. We're gonna send to the graveyard the Banshee. Jack team goes so hard, it does. We're gonna go for Beatrice with those two. And now we want to draw already. We don't care about what we draw. We just want to draw. So let's send to the graveyard the Mizuki for extender. Then Garura draws us a card. Getting the ghost is not the greatest, but we can just Kingsark. We can do this here, sending this to the grave, getting ourselves this one there. Then we resummon this. We resummon this one here, and we're gonna go for a Coach King. We have a lot of juice right now, so we're gonna try and ride it to Evan. So let's put the Coach King here to clear some zones. More Red Dragon Arc Fiend support. As long as it's not skip your opponent's turn, I'm down with more Red Dragon Arc Fiend support. As long as it does not say your opponent cannot activate cards, like, I'm down. Also, even it's Dragon Sexy, yeah. Okay, so dealing some damage. Dealing some damage. We're gonna do this, sending this to the grave. Sending Appy, just so we know we don't draw them. Like, make our draws better. Getting the talent, not something I really wanted to draw. But now we can do this here. I can do this here. Then I do those two here for Zombie Vampire. Zombie Vampire is gonna mill, and we're bound to have like a vampire at one point. There we go. So we hit every single... we're gonna activate... No, we don't want to... Oh, we mailed our trap. No, just when we're about to get it. Oh, that's annoying. That's super annoying. So now we're gonna go for Sucker with those two. We're gonna do... We could do Retainer here, but I kind of want to keep the zombie in the end. So we're gonna do this. Reviving, at this point, we don't have much use of anything. So what we can do is... If we revive a 6, we can make an 8, but we don't really have 8s, that's good. What do we want to revive here then? Maybe the Fenrir? The Fenrir could come in handy. So summoning a Fenrir back here, we're drawing a card. Oh, that's great. So this board might not look like it, but this board is one Omni, a Doom King on the field, a Kaiju on their turn with Grace, draw on the draw phase, a Droplet, and like Ogre. So that's great. We're gonna set this just to play the mind game. We went through our deck a lot. Card was drawn. Do we want to trigger anything? We do not. It's a draw phase, standby phase, activate the Doom King. Yeah, Red Dragon Arcfiend just need like a tune-up. It needs to be brought up to this game speed. But it's a great monster. I love the like Red Dragon Arcfiend Abyss or something is really neat of a monster. So activating the King Sark is kind of annoying, but we can still deal with it because we can just do that. Pop the King Sark, so now you don't get the revive. Red Support Dragon, Red Supernova Dragon, yeah. I remember like some of the... I know there's like the Synchro 12, I think, or something. Like the big one that banishes card on the field and everything. It's so cool. So right here, we have this. We have so many things to activate. That's crazy. We have so many things to activate. Except Centurion, face up. Also, you can special summon. It's continuous trap. Okay. So we're gonna do just banishing this. It should blank the effect because it needs to place itself. Okay, so they're gonna do this. We're gonna do... We do not want them to place anything and not feed their grave, so we're gonna negate this. And then, do you have anything else you can do? That's game 2. So let's go game 3. For game 3, I want a Droplet. The Droplet might be the only thing I'm gonna be able to play through their stuff. So game 3, I'm gonna keep the Ghost Ogre because that's pretty good against them. I don't really need the all gold game 3. I do not need the triple tack, to be honest. So I kind of want to keep... I kind of want to side the triple evenly. Did they search a lot? I don't remember. But I might want the Droll too. So if I want to... Oh, that I don't want. That for sure I don't want. Maybe we want the Bishul though? May I ask you and chance something? Ask this to everyone I follow. Yeah, go for it. Go for it. They were light too, right? But I don't know if the visuals are that great. Like, we could do this, or just re-add the all goal here. There. Yeah, let's try this. Let's try this. What's crazy is Red Supernova Dragon comes in the next new structure deck. Ooh. Okay, so starting with this pretty good. We did not start with the end trap, so that's a bit spooky. We might just be dead there. We might just completely be dead. We can still put a lot of monsters on the field. Like, funnily enough, Horus plays around the Calamity. What is your VTuber inspiration? As in, what inspired you to become one? Mostly, I don't know if you know Leah Asimov. Like, she's an Yu-Gi-Oh streamer. I started, like, watching her a lot during the pandemic. And I ended up being her mod, and when I was being her mod, I was tinkering with VTubing. I wanted to VTube, I wanted to speak with people mostly. I wanted to just see what it was, see if I liked it. I'm always of the opinion that you should try something first before saying you don't like it. So that's what I did. I decided to try it out, but when I was starting off, I did not want to pay too much for my models and everything. So what I did instead was, you know, the background was automatically generated by an AI. It's just like dots. It's like different dots on the background. The model I have right now, I'm working on a new model now, but the model I have right now is a model that I found on Nizima that was costing me $10. So it was not a big investment. So in case I did not like streaming, I could just say, okay, at this point, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna say I tried it, it's not for me. And that was my reason why I'm a flan right now. But I ended up loving it. I love streaming. It's so fun. Just meeting people, just talking to them. So that's why I continue doing it. I'm really occupied, but it occupies my night. Like, it occupies my night. It makes me... It's mostly the reason of why play a game alone when I can play it with people. That is mostly what I'm thinking about when I decided to VTube. So you're gonna make the Calamity again, but that's fine. We have a way to play around it. So Calamity locks me out of stuff that I can activate. But now we can do this, doing this. Both very base answer, thank you. So we're gonna do this. We cannot activate the effect, but that's fine. I had nothing simulated in my life of any real purpose and was just rotting away in my room, so I took a chance and gambled my future on VTubing. Do you like it? So now we could just do Typhon, we could do IP. The problem is, if we send this, we cannot activate her, so that's kind of a shame. We're gonna draw another card. If we can get ourselves into a position where we have a vampire that we can tribute summon. Oh, we can't even activate this. That's annoying. Yeah, we're just dead. Ultra Dragon Calamity just kills us. It's just a card that says you cannot play the game. You can't even activate spell. If it was only monster effect, we would be good. It helped me a ton. You love it. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, we did not draw the singular droplet that we needed. If we drew a droplet, we could have dropleted the Crimson Dragon. We can do this, but that's not gonna do much. Oh, they have a counter trap too. Yeah, we're just dead. We're gonna go next. You got me. The Calamity completely destroyed me. Calamity is such a mean card. It is such a mean card. Last question. If you could have any dream collab with who would it be? Yeah, Calamity completely destroyed me there, Chair. Like, Centurion or not, just because they can do that. I started heavily into droplets to try and hope that if you do the dragon, I can droplet it to stop the Calamity. But I was not lucky enough to get it, sadly. But if I could do any dream collab with anyone, who would it be? I don't know, to be honest, because collabs for me are mostly with friends. I don't really care about collabing with big names or anything. Like, I used to watch a lot of streamers. I used to watch like offline TV a lot. I used to watch like some Hololive too. Ina was my favorite. I used to watch Lily Pichu a lot. I used to watch like Saikuno and stuff. But I kind of stopped watching them and started watching more indie people. And I just end up becoming friend with them. So I don't really know. I've done some collab with people, but I don't have any big names that I would like to collab with. It's just if I vibe with a person and if I'm happy enough with them. Like right now, right now we're doing a collab with Lily Koizumi, which is a mute streamer that uses TTS to speak, and we're doing Baldur's Gate together. So it's pretty fun. But I feel collabs are fun, but at the same time, the problem is a collab stops you from talking to chat a bit more. So it's always a problem. Like, if you collab with someone, you want to give more attention to people, but if you cannot, if you don't give attention to your chat, it's like, it's more you're putting on a show, but I'm streaming to speak to you guys. So I try to not do too many collabs so that I can keep talking to you guys and all. But I would say I don't really have a name in mind. Probably just my friends. Like, if we could do a big collab of just playing a party game with like Leah, Riri, Eka, Sakana, and everyone else like Ver and Kragono and everyone there, that could be probably my dream collab. Because I don't care. Like, if you say, oh, you could collab with Saikuno, I do not care at all. I do not know the guy that well. I do not know. He's really cool. Like, I've watched him. I love the guy. But I don't feel a collab with him would be beneficial for any of us. So that's my take on it. I hope it answered your question enough. And on that note, I think I'm gonna leave you guys for tonight. It's been a long stream, and we've got some good practice. So I think I'm gonna send you guys anyway. I'm gonna go mod for Leah a bit. So I'm gonna send you guys to Leah. She's playing, by the way, trigger warning a bit. She's playing a game that is about like cult, cannibalism, and psychopath a bit. So just be warned. But for those that don't know, this week's schedule is a bit different. If you want to follow, if you have Discord or anything, I always post the schedule on Discord or on my Twitter. I'm not going to call it X. I'm never going to call it X. It's not happening. But you have either Twitter or Discord that you can follow to know when I go live. But I do have, usually when I stream, it's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. EST. This week, it's a bit different because on Friday, I'm gone for the YCS, so there's not going to be a Friday stream. But usually it's that. It's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. EST. And then on Sunday, it is usually at 1 p.m. EST, and that's a RPG. We're doing the Mega Man Battle Network right now. And on Wednesday, it's not going to be on my channel. It's going to be on Lily Koizumi's channel because we are going to be doing Baldur's Gate again. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. A lot of new face, and it was fun speaking with you all. I hope we can speak again later. But on that note, here's the raid message for those that want to follow for the sub. And here's the one for the non-sub. Feel free to join in the fun to show that we're there. And I'm going to wish you all a good rest of your night. Take care of yourselves. Well. And bye-bye.